Good evening, lads, boys. Classic 2 warm-up games, mono white, mono red, so you know I'm in a classic mood, boys. A classically fun, expectory mood that we're gonna have a great time because this is the greatest game ever made. Imagine a game being this good with this many cards and somehow so many obese fucking dweebs. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine a situation such as that, lads? What do you think? 5-color squeeblers, obviously, boys. 5-color squeeble me cheeks, boys. No way is this guy dump your hand mono green. No way, boys. This is classic Magic the Gathering. Hey, it was dump your hand mono green elves. This guy must just be really, really good at magics. Really good at magics, boys. Boys, you know what really good at magics is? 3/3 death touch for 2 standard magics. Standard magics. Hey, episode 7,000,000,009. Is Monsieur Cheeks gonna blow up all the slags in time for dinner? Or is it gonna be classic memes the whole time, boys? Am I gonna blow up all the peeps on turn 4, or is Mr. World Championship Virgin Sleeves gonna dump his elves deck in free play for the 750,000th time? And we are gonna have the greatest day of our collective lives. Boys. Incredible fun stuff. Alright, Herald of Shit, that's not what we need. So we're gonna have to draw, 4 cards next turn. Take 6 minimum. Seems standard magics. Right, boys? Seems like a good free play game. Winkety winks. This game is, I mean, I know that I say the same thing every day, but this game is such a virgin's haven. Such a fucking waste of every pussy's time. I can't attack with a 3/3 because I'll be putting far too much pressure on the gentleman. I'm gonna have to wank it a bit more. I'm gonna have to get some serious wanks in, otherwise my balls might catch AIDS or some AIDS. And I like saying AIDS because AIDS. You know, all the rest of that shit. So, drew 75 cards. Currently, no blow-ups, but that's memes. Currently, no blow-ups because, Lance, it would have been memes. Boys, you understand what would have been memes means, don't you, Lance? So, another 2 draws. And we didn't draw blow up all the peeps. Draw 3 Mind Stones. But I guess this guy was just too good at magics for your boy Cheeks. Incredible game. He really played around my 4 blow-ups like a true genius. Classic, lads. Classic 15 draws. No, nothing. 15 draws, nothing. Hey, Cheeks, how good is this game? It's the best game. Do you not see what we just did? Build a fucking 3-dimensional AIDS deck. As usual, play mono, dump your hand fucking bollocks. Have multiple ways to draw the answer. Have the answer, and then never find it. So this guy gets to go, I did it, Dad. I won a game of magics against some nobody on the internet at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I guess I'm fucking pro tour now, Dad, and I'm definitely not bold. No way does the crying dude in the emote meme shit look exactly like my face. No way, I'm just really good. I'm just really good, and this game's really fun. 100%. 100%. And I only just moan. That's all I do, Lance, is moan. Never because the games are always the same shit. No way. I just need to win. I'm such a winner that I need to win a game of Arena, but nothing else in my life. Boys, that's the true mark of a top-level lad. I need to win. Mono blue. Well, it's not mono blue. Alright, we'll give him a chance. We'll see how much fun this guy has got cooking in his mum's anus for the memes, lads. We will see how much shit this guy has cooking in his mum's asshole for this dog shit. So I got two strategies. I could go Wrath of God, blow everyone up. Now, I don't think you play... Okay, now we have to. Fun! Fun, lads. Lads, you know what the word fun means, right? You understand what arena is when it's fun. You are witnessing both sides of the coin. Pussies followed by sluts, times virgins, equals dweebs. And we fucking love the shit out of it, boys. We fucking love it. Lads. We fucking love it. Absolute lovination. Incredible stuff, boys. This game has never been more exciting. Never been more varied. There's never actually been more cards than there are now. That is an actual fact. However, has the game ever been close to being this good? Boys, of course not. It's never been anywhere near as fun as it is today. Identical decks, every format, infinite combos on turn 2 in Historic. Amazing games of Magic the Gathering, lads. Absolutely incredible stuff. I couldn't imagine a game being better than this. So, 6 mana, all different types of shit. Money is actually gonna get caught out like a bit of a memer. Isn't he, Lance? Well, I suppose he could flash something in main phase or some shit. Or upkeep, as they say. I don't know. I don't know. He can flash some aids in. What do you think, boys? Quickly count all your manas. Activate a land. Nope. I mean, there was... I don't know. I'm not saying anything. Fuck it. I'm not saying anything, land. I mean, his lands were getting sacrificed. Were they, boys? Were they not, boys? I don't know. I don't know, Lance. So, the thing I was thinking yesterday was I was trying to build decks. And it was just looking pointless because all of my opponents were the same. But then just before the end of the stream, I thought to myself, alright, why don't we play cards, Lance? Why don't we just play cards that we like?
Bye-bye.
And then that was the key realization. All the cards are fucking 8s. Every new card from Modern Horizons, none of them were the cards I would have thought we would have been allowed to play around with. No Caldra Complete, no swords, no sexy mythics, nothing. We just got a big bag of 8s, Lance. We got a gigantic bag of flaccid, boring 8s. Alright, we're going to just slow this game right down to the memes. So I couldn't exile all of his lands, but, you know,
No pressure.
8s. So now I'm thinking, what cards still exist in this game that I haven't really utilized to the full extent of my bollocks? Which cards haven't been fully utilized, boys? Which cards haven't been utilized to the full utilization of Magic the Sensation? Boys. Are there any? Are there any, Lance? I don't know. I was genuinely looking forward to the new swords and the complete thing. We got neither. We got neither, did. Neither. So I'm still having to cobble these silly bollocks decks while everyone else is just like full classic Bojines, Cuisines, Tybalt's trickeries. Because nobody, I mean, if ever you learn anything off this channel, other than who's a slag, which is everybody, and a 5-hand one. It's no regular fucking obese Magic pussy wants to play the game of Magic. Nobody wants to play Magics. They just, I don't know what they want. They want to pretend getting to Mythic is a fucking Olympic medal. I can't. I just don't understand. Nobody wants to play. I know. I understand this game is fucking shit. It is, of course, it's shit, Lance. Have you not played it? It's absolute it. Scapeshift Crabs is a nice combo if you were a virgin trying to mill someone's pubes. But, you know, I think ours is a little bit more sexy. Leyline of the Void, Fall of Thran, a lot sexier than Crab Bajuka Bog. A lot sexier, Lance. A lot sexier. So sexy, I might sex on my ass. That is how sexy. Look at that, he even blew up all of my lands and exiled them, which was my game. But I guess also his game. Well, no, he doesn't blow up my lands. But whatever. I guess he was just a mill player who fucking flambéed his own ass. Like, this is the thing. We've done this like 6 times now. Obviously, we have to figure out the schmeebs because it doesn't work. Right, boys? Or we don't need original jump shits. So if we do this, I'll even include rares for the memes. What here is tweaking my balls? I tried this 4 times. I don't think you can play it in anything other than a Defender / 05 fat ass deck, which is a bit generically boring. Elish Norn, classic memes, but technically wasn't part of the set. Slivers, I suppose, but that is very dump your handish. Haven't done anything with this, to be fair. Haven't even attempted a Kiora Fat Thighs deck. Merfolk could be very good, but there's no way to give your opponents islands, so it's not exactly modern quality. What else we got? I mean, I personally don't like this, even in a Dragon's deck, but I could be proved wrong. I like this, but unfortunately, seems bullshit. Bollocks. This is good. This is good. This is good. Parallel Lives is also good. But they're not decks you really build around. I suppose Parallel Lives is, but we had Anointed Procession already. They're exactly the same. So what here really makes you look and say, Lance, I want to bust a deck in my arse. We played everyone played net deck Reanimate Praetor for the first week and never saw it again because it was boring shit. There are no sexy cards. None, Lance. There are no cards that give anybody the horn. Conjure a card named Kraken Hatchling, and it needs to be a Kraken. 04, quite a beefster. Untap target land or creature. Alright, I suppose we could build a really AIDS Teo Kiora deck. I haven't played against it, but it just builds itself, which makes it boring to me. Sandworm Convergence, like 2 years old. I do like it though. Choose 2. Prevent all damage. Target instant or sorcery would deal this turn. Target player sacrifices an enchantment, put 1/1 counter on target creature. Target creature fights. Yeah, that is just a quality piece of Magic's cards. Quality piece of Magic's. For 2 manas, Lance. For 2 manas. You can put a counter on a lad and fight a lad. That is classic. Instant as well. 3 mana makes this a little bit more reasonables, but still an excellent piece of Magic's. But 2 and 3 mana cards aren't what I want to play. I want to play 7 mana bombs. I want to play Caldra Complete so much, and they never put it in because they're fucking dumb. I don't know if that's even right. Modern Horizons, where'd I get SM from? Saucy Muff, probably. Oh, that ain't even right. Well, what are you gonna do? Ah, fuck it. Well, let's just play a couple more games, and then once the chat fills up, if it does, because I can completely understand if nobody wants to turn up to see me talking the same aids every day, and then watching Darkside Phil for 25 minutes. That's the real gift this channel has ever given anyone. The legend of Darkside aids. So, Leyline on turn 0, always classic Magic. Always classic Magic. I think this card's very good as well. So, we're not playing the same guy, even though it looks like he's got the same cards. Right, standard Magic. Oh my lord, there's no word. Alright, we're playing Flying Slags. Okay. Getting closer, lads. But I will still need a blow-ups, I suppose. So play the 2-3 that pumps all the boys. Or just a regular 1-1 that pumps the boys. It's all the same thing. Alright, I'm going to play Davriel at the cost of a treasure, and I'm going to kill the Hawk. Nope, now it doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. No, it doesn't. Where it's just another dump your hand load of old shit. It's just another dump your hand classic load of old fucking aids. As usual, because this game, Lance, is absolutely incredible stuff. I suppose my best chance is to just get Chandra and see if I can burn them all out. But all he needs is a counter or another Pumpido boys. Well, Pumpido boys won't be enough. Okay, just play straight into the Chandra that you saw me collect. What a lad. What an absolute lad.
Ever see a volcano erupt in Everyone knows
I hate this game, Lance. This game is beyond humanic grade AIDS.
Well, clearly You're looking worse for wear.
Ooh, exploded.
Exploded indeed, Lance. I suppose if he has another one, we're in a bit of trouble. Oh, Lance, I was the best at Magics the whole time. So whenever I don't blow up the peeps, I always regret it, but I feel like it's too early. I think you blow up the land. Nah. I honestly don't know what to do.
Oh, please behave yourself.
I don't know what to do here, boys. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it! We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Lance. So I don't die, I think is the thing, before I can cast the Wrath of God. And that should be classic Magics, shouldn't it, boys? I'm not gonna lie, Caldra Complete is the reason I hate this game at the moment. I was so looking forward to that. I don't think it's overpowered with the cards that we have available. I think 7 mana mythic artifacts are always classic Magics. And they just never put it in, and without any explanation about any reason why anything of anyone. Why would they do that, Lance? Why would they do that to your boy Cheeks? I'm just trying to play a game of Magics. I'm just trying to build decks that aren't literally the same every day. You'll fucking play the same deck every day! What else can I do, Lance? I want to build all the decks. Unfortunately, all the decks equals all the same opponents to a much, much tighter degree. And by tighter, obviously, I'm talking about Gabby's perforated anus. Okay, boys. Let's try this. I mean, I'm going to play it in Ascendant. Wow. Some of these cards are not what I was expecting to see at all. Lance. I didn't think I had any of these. I don't think this deck is that bad at all. So did they give out historic decks in the free shits? Because that looked fine. That looked like a fine intro pack load of old bollocks. Alright, we can delete standard decks, obviously. They can get shit up their ass. Dancing Sword. When equipped creature dies, you may have Dancing Sword become 2/1 construct artifact with flying and ward. And it isn't an equipment. Alright. Seems bollocks. Oh, Lance. Halvar if you haven't already got one. Showdown this shit is pretty good. Still, this is the one that we're gonna boot. I suppose I don't need to take the planes out. Alright, we're playing, just to do something different, we're playing, whoops, that's not really the lad, is it? We're playing my least favorite type of game. Dump your fucking hand on the table and hope that you don't get AIDS. My favorite, boys. My favorite. Literally, this is what I'm reduced to doing. The wankiest of all wankage. Just to try and have a different experience. So what else can we play? This guy, he actually looks like a bit of a meme boyish. 3/3 for 2 when it comes into play, +1 all your planies. I think that guy's inadvertently a classic lad. Your Game Sucks says, here's an original idea. Mono white lifelink cats. I don't think that's got any legs. I wouldn't believe mono white lifelink cats could still be good. I mean, it was kind of okay like 8 years ago. But it was boring and one-dimensional. And every time you blew up their board, they would concede. So I'm sure they've run out of ideas. Right, lads. Right, lads. So, what one mana big lads could we have? We're going to have to use the search thing. Let's see. Numerical comparisons. Toughness. So, here's what we do. We say TOU, and then we say greater than, and then we add the number 3. Right? We're basically learning to code here, boys. Tomorrow, I'm going to be classic Magic the Gathering. Classic Magic the Gathering, boys. Look at that. I'm going to send in my CV to Harvard tomorrow, and we're going to see if they think I'm a classic memer. So 05, 04 with a scry is a lot better, I would guess. Wouldn't you, boys? Wouldn't you? Venture into the dungeon. If we get up to 5 manas, that's a little bit classic Majinx. Which did you like better, original Innistrad or Shadows and Moon? Obviously, as someone who started their Magic the Gathering rise around original Innistrad, I would have to say that. Everybody is biased towards their first time, right? We all remember their first time we gave someone the blames. They probably hated it, but we never forgot. Just like Majinx. I joined right at the end of the Scars of Mirrodin block, and I had no idea what I was doing. I lost all the time, but I fucking loved it. Loved it. And then when Innistrad came out, I fucking loved that as well, lads. But I got a lot better, and then I became the best. I became one of the lads at my FNM, and I never forgot what it felt like to be a world champion, because I would routinely go 3-1 at FNM. I never forgot what it felt like to be a true winner. Never mind all of my other shit in my life. Winning a fucking arena games against dweebs who just show up randomly, that is the true measure of success. Boys. The true measure of magic. The magicking. So this guy is a beefster and also has a crazy beefster ability. What about flumps? 04 flyer. I've only got one. I remember this. Sun Cleanser. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Remove all counters from target creature. It can't have shits put back on it. I think that's kind of wank. Target opponent loses all counters. Alright, that just is fucking gibberish. Lumbering Light shits. Is this the land? Bit of a DSP tax on the end of it. What are we trying to do? We're trying to go full boring smash bangs. We're going to dump our hand and attack every turn. That's it. If an opponent has any brains, then we're going to lose. Any brains at all means GG's XD's. So how are we going to get trample on our lads? How are we going to get tramply boys? Contraband Kingpin. He's a bit of a lad. 4/4 lifelink. Boys, that'll be classic memes. 4/4 lifelink will be classic memes. Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Classic memes. Up to one target creature's dibs. It can attack as though it didn't have defender. Alright, I think we can go Wall of Bollocks. Lands. I think we can go Wall of Bollocks for the classic memes. One Heart of Kieran. Additional memes. I don't know if it can be crude, because everybody's power is going to be 0. But it's okay, boys. What else are we looking for? High Treason. I can't remember this thing. High Tide? Not High Tide. High Alert. Probably just one. Yeah, probably just 2. So I'm not going to keep this deck around for long because I hate it. There's a card you can cycle to give trample. I think you need an enchantment or something permanent to give everything trample. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it, boys. So I'm going to just guess it's an enchantment. Oh, Garrick's Bollocks. Yeah. Creatures you control have trample. I think we're going to play one of these. 017 Krabby Boy. Oh, he's definitely going in. He's definitely going in, lads. He is a classic meme. So we've got to have more. We've got to have all creatures, and then on one turn, just completely obliterate the other dude if we're not dead, and they don't have a good deck, and the game's 8. Right, boys. Right, boys. Creature fights a lad. What else? What else? I mean, we can play a couple of games and see. Until your next turn, creatures gain 1 mana. Diddly-dee. I wonder if I have an Arcades from back in the old days. You remember when Arcades was like a 5-hand 1 deck? Huh? You remember when it was really good? Of course you don't, because it was only 5-hand 1 on the classic YouTube pussy decks. It was bollocks. It was bollocks the whole time, boys. We got 3 Crabalinos. I think he could play 3. So 22 lads. That's got to be enough lads. Plop in some lands. Traditionally, you would say you need fewer lands than regular decks, but because Arena just doesn't make any sense, I don't know if it's... I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. Glasspool Mimic? Is that... Boys? Legion's Landing for the extra memes. Why do I even want one of those? I don't know. So, 2 of these. Green, blue, and white. My old eyeballs dyslexia kicking in. Green, blue, and white lands. 23 lands. So that means 5 cuts. Which is most likely to give 8s? 1. I mean, I'll keep that. 2. 3. 4. 5. And then we go, Lance. A full Mima's Paradise deck. No need to complain, because it's going to be the greatest deck ever made. Like I said, I complain about dump your hand bollocks in best of free play all the time. So I shouldn't do it myself. I shouldn't do it myself, right, Lance? Don't want to be a full DSP / 5-hand-1 pussy combination. So, we'll see. Soto the Spartan. I'm sure this guy resembles a Spartan in both physicality and wankosity. Right, boys. Right, boys. So it looks fine. Play Wall of Runes, look for a white land. If not, fuck around and hope for the best. Okay, Lance? Okay, Lance? Crashing Drawbridge gives everybody haste. Yeah, but you'd have to tap that as well. I don't think that's that good. Alright, a blue land means you can play Cherry Boy, but you can't play Teo, who is the classic land. So I'm going to say no. Yeah, Teo only makes one guy at a time be a sexy land. We need everyone to be sexy. Also, I wonder... Well, we'll just play, right? It's a fucking shit deck. Just fucking have a look at it, you mag. Bang! Baron. The guy's Mills. The guy's gonna be Milbo's lands. The old Milbo Baggins. Maybe. Or is this do something else? I don't know what it does. But that ain't a good draw.
I defy gods. Defying you will be easy.
No need to untap this. When it enters a battlefield, return up to one target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. That's not good for me. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the field, draw a card. Alright. He has unwittingly done the memes, Lance. He has unwittingly done the memes on us. We are going to be able to play Teo now for reals. But I'm going to lose this game. That is what I think. So, haven't drawn a land all game. Standard Majiks, as they say on the tubes.
I'm here to protect you. I'll help keep you balanced.
Standard Majiks, as they say on the tubes, boys. You love a good standard Majiks, don't you, boys? Deputy of 8, so we don't have any removals. You know, but that's standard Majiks, boys. Standard Majiks, relax. Alright, I can make this go infinite, but... ultimate, right now. I'm never going to have anyone die. That's a shame. That is a huge shame, boys. You love... Whoops. So, we might as well play the big boy, right? Just get the big lad out on the pitch. Classic memes.
One drop ripples and grows.
Maybe... well, it doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm doing. That's with 5... American dollars. This guy clearly was just too good at Magics for me. You know he isn't going to bounce your white creature. That is probably true. Alright, so we can have this go ultimate. It's just not good enough, right? just is not good enough in the world of Magic.
There are even nature flows with vigor.
Time to go
Might as well attack, right? I think if you don't attack, you're eventually going to die. Are you with DSP in being all in with AEW? I'm definitely glad AEW exists. It's a lot more interesting than Magic the Gathering has been up to this point, lads. I am also extremely Magic's that, what's his name? Adam Cole has been giving DSP the classic memes. So the fact nobody dies, maybe I should put Blow Up All the Peeps in as well. I don't know what to do, Lance. Another Teo. I don't think we need that. Arcades, perhaps. Okay, boys. That's a good bit of synergy. Good bit of synergy, Lance. Lance, you like a good bit of synergy, don't you? Of course you do. You guys are memers. Nobody's got any ultimates. That's the problem. Nobody. No one has an ultimate that gives me the horn in any way. No one's gonna die.
Move the line.
He's just got a full deck of bounce. Like, the perfect answer to this deck is just bounce all these fucking 8/8s. I suppose Whiteley makes everyone attack right now, though.
We will write this story together.
Classic Magic's, boys. Classics. Classics.
To defend you.
Yorian. You guys are fucking slag.
Even monsters start like
So, play this one. Nah. Play this. I don't have any... Oh, shit. Fuck that up a bit. Well, maybe not.
the ocean surges, life thrives.
Heal.
I feel like there are a lot of interesting synergies going on here for a deck that we built in 5 minutes that I thought was complete 8s. But we're not getting the most out of it. We're not getting the most out of it at all, boys. I think this guy thought he could play Yorian, but he couldn't. He couldn't because Lumbering Light Shield's doing the memes. Lumbering Light Shield was doing the memes the whole time, boys. Alright, Wall of Aids. High Alert. Alright, they all do the same thing. But I can't cast anything else, so bollocks.
Behind me.
Make a Kraken. He can't... I don't know if he can deal with it. I don't know if he could have dealt with it, Lance. So, as you may remember from back in the day, i.e. last week, I tried so hard to figure out how to get Teo to go ultimate, and this game, I was fighting it off not to go ultimate. Because I don't think anyone's gonna die. But boys... Alright, if we wanted to do the memes, as they say, if we assume Teo's ultimate's not going to be hard, then you'd play 4 blow up all the peeps. So you could reanimate your shitty cards. But then you'd also have to play much better cards. You'd also have to play much better cards. Tower defense now, we don't need any tricks. 5/5s are just better than... You don't need 12/12s. You don't need to risk 2 for 1 in yourself. But it needs to be more 3-dimensional than just play out your hand. What could we plop in, boys? If you blow up everyone, you're still only reanimating shitty cards. So let's see. Let's see. A big fat lad who I wouldn't mind coming back onto the field every turn. Can't attack or block unless you control 3 other creatures. I think that's not going to be good. That comes back anyway. Big hellish non-lands. But then you get to the point where who's dead? Who's dead anyway? Boish. Who is dead anyway? Has to be a white creature, so I don't know why we're looking at here. What'd I just fucking say? I mean, he's never... He literally can't die. So all these cards are also white, but they would never die. Alright, let's look a bit smaller then. Cub Warden. Oh, it's greater than 4. That's what that symbol means, you fucking moron. Alright, calm down, Squeaks. You fucking schlange. Alright, greater than 4. Probably we could say greater than 3 then. 5/5 lifelink lands, or we could have a classic 5/5 lifelink bitch. But that, I mean, that also sort of plays for itself, doesn't it, Lance? We need bonus magiques. We need a 1/5 lifelinker for 2 mana. Or even an 0/5 lifelink. Yeah, these guys cost too much magiques. Any 2/5 flyers like this for 2 mana each, boys? This guy is a bit of a memer. It's already big enough. There's not a lot, right? There's not much. There's not much. What about this lad? Power equal to the number of... That doesn't make any difference. It's a 5/5 for 3. That is also probably shit, though. What about this land? Shit. Also shit. This is a lad. Now we're talking, lads. Oh, but it's red. For a second, I thought we were on for the memes. For a split second, I thought we were doing the memes, lads. Kiora. What triggers the Kiora? It depends. If high alert's on the field, then everything does. Plus, this Teo makes everything perpetually horny. Alright, let's just play a couple more games. And see what looks especially wank. What looks especially one-dimensionally wank. But I definitely feel 2 things are gonna sabotage this deck. My refusal to just play dump your hand bollocks. And crowbarring in big mana shits for, High alert, I don't know what it does, but Kiora was triggering like a bitch last game. So that's good enough. Plus, that untap ability, yeah, it was way too good in that last game. I was stuck on 3 manas with only 1 white plains. And it did the memes. Alright, this looks fine. Loris. Old Lorisy boy. Lumbering knob. I think we need lands, right? I think I might die here, actually. That wasn't a good land. Okay. Looks like we're going to catch a big bag of memes. That green dinosaur that gains life to toughness. I don't know what that is. Alright, that guy was really good. I did it, Dad! Mono white lifelink 2 mana top end! I'm the best! He was the best, lads. He was the best. The whole time. The absolute whole time. I'm never losing to a dump your hand deck. Immediately, right now, I already know what's getting changed. This guy doesn't do anything except memes, so we don't need this. 18 creatures is not a lot, but I suppose this conjures creatures. 1 Arcades. Arcades can come back if it gets killed. 4 Kioras, 4 Teos is also probably a bit on the flooded end. 3 Whiteleys. Alright, we're going to chop 1 Kiora's boobs. And we're going to play 4 Wraths, because this is a deck that I built. I just can't lose to mono white lifelink cats. I cannot lose to a turn 1 piece of shit. I just can't do it. Tetsuko, nah, then we're falling into the full trap. Then we're falling into the full trap of the old high alert net deck bollocks. What about search for glory hole? What would we be searching for? What would we be looking up? Alright. Glass pool is blue. Fair enough, boys. See? Mono white. Yeah, you just have to play 4 blow-ups. Would you even be doing the Magics otherwise? Would you even ever have been doing the Magics? So this is full net deck Gruul, which, as you know, wins Pro Tours. How are we going to get on, boys? How are we going to get on against net deck Gruul Virgins? All we need is 1 blow-ups. You ever heard me say that before, Lance? You ever heard Cheeks talk about all we need is 1 blow-ups before, Lance? Of course you haven't. This is Magic the Gathering. The highest IQ game ever. Everyone who plays this game is academic scholars, boys. Everybody who plays this game is in the fucking highest echelons of the chess team. No way is everyone just reading Goldfish decks and being a filthy vagines. Absolutely no way in hell. Lads. So I think High Alert is next, right? Because it discourages him from attacking. At the moment, he can attack with impunity because nobody's going to die. Playing this is kind of useless. All the rest of it. If we draw blow up all the peeps, obviously he's going to concede. Because we were the best the whole time, lads. Because we would have been the best the whole time, lads. Blow up all the peeps off the top. I got 4. I did a scry. That obviously means I should... No. Playing the same deck I saw Gab and Nassif play yesterday. This guy was just great at Magics. He was... Oh, I thought you weren't going to complain about playing historic, Chinks. My mindset is definitely fucked up. My mindset is that of a fucking idiot. Because I'm playing this deck in ranked because I think people who play against me in unranked are fucking virgins. But this is the deck level minimum I would expect. I don't know. I could never solve the equation of virginities. Alright, you would just... we'll give it 1 more turn. But obviously this guy was really good at reading Goldfish. Really good. Really good, boys. Imagine being that good at reading Goldfish, boys. Imagine being that level of net deckage. Imagine Cheeks having 4 blow-ups, but never seeing it. But this guy has everything. Imagine this game not making you want to pay another $100. for literally the same experience, no matter what you do. Come on, boys. This game is the best. It's the greatest game in the world. The greatest, like I was saying, academic top tier. Every college professor is playing this in between marking papers. They're not on the internet wanking off to a fucking stupid slag who's put so much rouge on her face you genuinely think she's having a heart attack with her little 4-year-old flabby tits. No way are boys wanking off to that. No way are lads paying $15.99 to see someone they recognize show their bra and pants. These are academic top tier boys, lads. These are academic top level boys, lads. Alright, so we're on for another. I mean, I shouldn't complain about people playing prime net decks at low gold because it's ranked. What are you... fucking pick one, you fucking cunt! Fucking hell! I mean, this game is the... It just fucking hates. This is why I stopped playing ranked. You might have noticed. I stopped... Because I don't care. Like, everybody seems to have been caught up in thinking this is a competitive game. This is such a non-competitive game. Wizards got rid of the competitive element out of the whole of Magic because this is so full of fucking idiots. Oh, well, I'd much rather watch an XVD fucking go 5-1 than watching a real tournament takes a long time. I mean, this is how I need to concentrate. Please tell me exactly how a deck's going to go for 15... impossible. 50 million players, boys. Even in rank, there's 50 million players. And we're playing the same game against the same vagines, doing the same shit for the same aids. But we shall see. Is he going to spend half an hour doing a Thoughtseize? Or is he just so good at Magiques? He knows he didn't like Wrath of God in the first game. He's going to take it again. Same cards, exactly. Same game, exactly. Same 4 IQ. Oh, well, I told the same. He's done it, Lance. He's fucking played a card. I can't fucking believe it. I cannot fucking believe my Pubingtons, boys. Lance, can you believe your Pubingtons, boys? Can you believe your fucking Pubeloids, boys? So this deck is just too one-dimensional. It's too one-dimensional. Which, you know, it's not like I said that at the beginning. Right, Lance, because I'm just a memer. What do you want about? All these decks are just dump your fucking hand cheeks. Your deck's amazing. Could be, Squeaks. We could be doing the Magiques. But we're going to have to fine blow up all the peeps. That's why he didn't like it. That's why he didn't like it. Because all he's doing is dumping and spunking like a classic memer. Like a classic memer, boys. Boys. Fucking love a bit of the classic memes.
Love to make a splash.
Don't you, Lance? You fucking love a bit of the classic memes. So, this is effectively episode 1 billion of Can Dr. Cheeks Draw His Wraths? You know, for the variety. We've moved from free play, where everyone plays dump your hand shits, to the big leagues. The big leagues, boys. And in the big leagues, it's big risks. You can risk a dot if you lose a game. If you become number 1 mythic, I don't even know, your literal vagina becomes refreshed. That's why Emma Sky Nazi was so adamant she could do it. Waking up at 4 AM in the morning and spamming it on day 1 because she was that fucking good at Magiques. So what would this be? 4, 5, 6. So we'll just do this and we'll see what happens. Not a lot. Okay, kill the Kraken hatchling, but we get to play Charix, which is sort of dog shit. Isn't it, boys? A little bit bollocks. Oh, that wasn't what he was doing. He was doing old school net decks. Old school classic net decks, boys. You know the good shit. The good shits, Lance. I can only play historic. Standard is like 4 decks, and 2022Q confuses the fucking shit out of me. It's so bollocks. I mean, I don't understand. It's so shit. It's so shit.
Even babies will be too much for you.
Let's get moving.
Alright, so if we get White Bats down on the next turn, we get to gain 17 British mayonnaise. But, I mean, who cares? It's all about blow up all the peeps. Can Cheeks draw blow up all the peeps for the 1000th game in a row? Or is he going to lose to mono dump your hands? I mean, it sounds like I've said this before, right? It sounds like that's something I've said before, but it couldn't be, because this game is so varied. It's just, it couldn't be. It couldn't possibly be true that once again I'm playing dump your fucking hand on the floor for the memes. Absolutely impossible shits, boys. Impossible shits. I don't even know why I block like that. So we just need to draw blow up all the peeps and then we start again. But I'm probably going to concede here. Will you like to hurry up, you fucking virgin? There we go. He's doing Magic's, boys. Kill the Whatley. I mean, I can't really win. Alright. He was just really good. Really good at building mono net decks. This game's amazing. This game's amazing, Lance. This game is the best. So we'll see if we play this guy again. 3 games in a row. 50 million players at all times. Everyone fucking filled to the brim with fantastic ideas. We'll see what happens, boys. Birth of Meletus is fucking rubbish. I never got mana screwed once, and having O4s is like part of the deck. So I think I'm not going to be putting that in for a minute, and then I'll put it in. Ugh, so I guess make sure you have blow up all the peeps. Yeah, no names. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Alright, I don't enjoy this deck. Oh my god, fucking classic net deck Inversions. We'll give it. I can't win this game either. Like, that's the best part of Magic. Turn 1, you know you can't win. Good old net deck version of whatever he was doing. Standard Magics. Standard Magics, Lance. Standard Magics. Standard. Full art, virgin, standard, net deck, Magics. That is how we love to play Magic the Gathering. For 3 out of 4 draws, Wall of Runes. Shuffle is fine, as they say on the tubes, Lance. As they say on the tubes, Lance. Also, all 3 Lumbering Light Shields. Everything's fine, boys. Everything's fine. All the full art pussies. Let's keep all that full art pussyage going, boys. Mythic's Mastery on turn 4. Under the pressure of literally nothing. I suppose if we draw a white land. Nah. Alright. Just fucking great. This game's the best, boys. It's the most fun. I don't want to play this in free play for the reason I said. But every game has been decided about whether or not I have blow up all the peeps anyway. So it's kind of dumb to worry. Alright, we're going to drop one of these. And one of these, because Thingy Bob can make those. I'm just going to play Shatter the Shits. Another couple of Shatter the Shits. And we're going to have to find answers to Borrowing Aids. Kiora definitely is fine. Whap Baps. We can drop 1 Baps. This hasn't been useful. I gotta drop that as well. And we'll play 2 Search for Bollocks. Just because these games are boring, holding your ass, doing nothing. So, 6 blow-ups. Guaranteed, this is the game that we play against Tezzeret and Teffy boys. Because Magics. Right, boys? Because Magics. What else could we do, though, Lance? What else could we do? I also think I might have to put in some more rare lands, because we don't benefit from... Yeah, okay. Okay, dump your hand, elves. Very nice, very nice. Dump your hand, elves. Very nice. For the memes. Collected Company. What a net decking land. Classic fun time, boys. Classic low gold place. Classics. So, yeah, I'm going to put more rare lands in. Because as you can see... It's the same fucking deck, you pussies! You boring fucking pussies! What a fucking game this is. What a fucking game. What an algorithm to set me up. We've identified Kiora and Flumph, so play a Pro Tour deck. Play the same one twice, because obviously these games are fucking amazing. You fuck your mum's ass. This game is AIDS. Everyone who touched 6 blow-ups, but none for us, lads. 6 blow-ups versus 2 collected companies on turn 3. That's actually not true, but we get what you mean. Full virgins. I hate this game. And I know I said I wasn't going to complain because we're playing ranked. But I am still complaining. This game is so full of bullshit. Oh, best of one's the best because it means that I don't have to worry about people sideboarding answers. So that I can just spam some Cleveland wins and then be 8s. Yeah, I'm sure that's true, boys. Where no blow-ups for your man Cheeks. No blow-ups for Cheeks, that's true. He's right about that. Alright, if he kills Kiora, we don't have double white for the shits. I think we'll just die, right? 6 blow-ups! How many 6 blow-ups do you fucking need? How many 6 blow-up decks do you need, Lance? Fucking virgins. Pure, unfiltered virginity. That's harsh. It's not. This guy just wants to play the deck he saw off the shits. He wants to dump his hand as hard as possible. For 3 mana, he wants 50 creatures. All 5 toughness and power. Who doesn't want that? 6 mana. Easy, Mujiks. Who doesn't want all of that, lads? Who wants to play Magic the Gathering? Who wants to play a game of Magic the Gathering, lads? Nobody does. We all want to dump it and spunk it. We want to avoid the game of Magic so that we can fucking print out when we get to Mythic, because that gets you straight into Le Havants. Straight into Heavenly Dildos. So we got literally 1 chance to draw 6 cards, and he will probably still find a way of winning easily. Right, lads? He hasn't attacked Kiora, so we got 6... Well, no, not 6 looks. We got 6 chances. 6 chances to be classic memers. So, number 1. Are we going to draw a classic meme? Boys. Ski ba 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 boo, ba 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 boo, diddly boos, Lance. We did the classic memes because we were classic memers. I broke the meta. You see all this fucking net deckery? We solved the meta, Lance! Lance! We solved the meta. I was the best the whole time, boys. Let's just get this one up on the tubes. Broke the meter, did? We broke the meter, boys. Boys, we once again broke the meter. Wizards, how did you print this card? This guy had 5,000 damage on turn 3. But I managed to win because I was too smart. 6 blow-ups for Demeter. I put a search for Escanter for Demeters. Oh, how did you break the meta, wizards, you fucking amazing fools? Oh, I top 5 plays of the week. I did on my cheeks. This game's the worst, man. It really is the fucking shits. This is the shittest game I have ever accidentally become completely and utterly addicted to streaming. But at the same time, boys, I feel like I am 100% the greatest Magic the Gathering streamer of all time. Think of how many things you didn't know. Think of how many things you thought were small-time Magics when I started going on about the rise of Merchant was bad for the game. And now, as we sit here together, Lance, we are living in the age of idiocy, where pure bumholes reign in this game. Pure, limitless anuses are doing all of the magics, and all we can do is sit here and say, GG's XDs or some shit. All we can do is sit here and say GG's XD's dead. You would never have thought Merchant was literally the very first. You see the beginning of Prometheus. Have you seen the beginning of Prometheus, boys? Where that guy spunks in the lake and it's the beginning of AIDS. That was Merchant. And his rise to glory signaled nothing but AIDS. Alright, so because we need 6 blow-ups, let's have a think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can't take 16, Lance. That's a lot of damage on turn 4. That's a lot of damage on turn 4, boys. Boys, you know what a lot of damage is, don't you, Lance? You are aware of what a lot of damage is. Cheeks is amazing at Magic these boys. I know. We solved the meta. It was the same meta it's always been the whole time, Lance. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable meta magics. Absolutely unbelievable meta magics. BOYXDs, Lance.
Your strength returns.
Have a bang on that. Incredible meta buster. This guy was on course to do 16 damage on turn 4. And he got fucking obliterated by the power of assuming everyone is trying to win on turn 4 and blowing the shit out of their anus. Absolute classic magics. Classic. I'm now the best in the world. I'm the best, lads. I just beat a Pro Tour deck and then a pretty decent mid-range dump your hand deck. By the laws of Cocaines, I am the greatest Magic the Gathering player who ever lived. That's another thing you wouldn't have realized, Lance. If it wasn't for me, you would have just thought Cocaines was just this really good player. Not someone who, by saying 5-hand 1, not 5-hand 1, that's not him, that's some other dickhead. Quack W's, if it wasn't Quack W based, Lance, nobody would have cared. We see fucking bored losers win Magic the Gathering at 1 PM on a Wednesday every day. But going 1-hand 57 for event qualifiers, that is a special level of top tier magics. A special level of top tier Magic the Gathering, boys. Okay, I feel like this is another one of those games where we need to blow up all the lands. I feel like another game might be decided on whether or not you've got Wrath of AIDS or not, Lance. I could be wrong, though, because I might just be a memer. This guy just might be horny to play Tropical Island. You know, that reserve list card that no one's allowed to play because it's banned. Nope, he was dump your hand slanks the whole time, boys. The whole time, Lynch. What do you think? I'm going to say no. There's another one of those lads knocking around. Maybe I should have played Whatley there, just to have something on the field. But it's effectively gibberish. Whatbaps is effectively gibberinos. That can also go. Flumpy boy. Classic magics. Flumpy boys. He's going to get me out of this, Lance. Old Flumpy nose. So I actually think Merfolk is going to be one of the best versions of Dump Your Hand Pussies. But like I always say, Lance, we're going to have to see. So this thing gets out of control, so we can't have that. Search for a scanner, yeah, that's been the difference so far. Just plop any old shit and then search up your blow-ups. Classic magics. Kumena, what an absolute little lad. Continual dumpage. I'm just going to keep dumping my graveyard into my bollocks.
I won't say I'm unbreakable, but I'm tougher than
I'm just going to keep dumping my bollocks into the grave until we find another blow-up slants. Yeah, Search for a Scanner was clean magics the whole time. Doomscar is better since you can do it on turn 3. Yeah, but you have to faff around a lot, don't you, boys? You got to do a lot of the faffage. I'm not certain that faffage is really the name of the game. I mean, I don't know. Attacking me is definitely the right play. He's having a good thinks. I mean, yeah, I'm blocking.
all I can do now is hope for your safety.
I'm the best in the world, lads. Look at this meta breaker. Look at this level of meta breakage. I broke the meta so hard, my dick fell off. Flumph and whap-baps.
I have come to help. Let me aid you.
Alright, so we just have to keep finding blow up all the peeps. Don't we, boys? You know, all the memes. Would it even be memes if we weren't finding blow up all the peeps, Lance? Would it even be memes? Are you going to attack her 4-4 into a XYZ jiggly jib jabs?
You worry about here. Stand behind this.
Alright, we don't need to use this again. So, if we draw nothing, we can search up a crazy land. If I do draw something, we can do the memes. Easy magics. We didn't draw nothing, so we can look for the memes. Standard magics, boys. Standard magics. Okay, that's probably not what I was meant to do, right? Yeah. Perpetually. Alright, lumbering light shits. If it comes back. If this goes ultimates this time, then Lance, we're doing clean memes. If this goes ultimates this time, then we're doing clean memes. Chaos Mastermind says, I'm starting to think 12 Wraths would win this game, or win the game, and the rest of the deck literally doesn't matter. I mean, that is the secret. That's the secret to Magic the Gathering, boys. The secret to Magic the Gathering is nothing matters. Classic Magic. So if I blow everyone up, this doesn't explode. But I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think it has to die. I think we're going to have to blow up these two at least. Right, boys? I think so.
Move the line.
Ugh, this guy was clowning my net decks. Clowning net decks, boys. Just when you think blow up all the peeps is enough, it's not enough. It's not enough for a classic net decks land. Boys, this guy was just really good at Magiques the whole time, lands. Imagine being this good that you play dump your hand weenies and you get blown up 3 times and you still are likely to win the game. Amazing stuff. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If he kills the planeswalkers, that's totally fine. I'm sure we'll draw another blow up all the peeps. We'll blow up 3 lands. This guy never dies. And then he'll just dump your hand again until this guy never dies. Well, we'll see. I'm sure I'll find blow up all the peeps with an Escanner. Okay, he's left the planies. No, he's changed his mind. So I sort of need to draw 2 blow-ups.
I'm meant for other things.
But, you know, what are you going to do? Okay.
I'll help keep you balanced.
So I take at least 4. He draws another card. This card is just completely busted. Completely, lads. It allows people to be classic Vagines. Alright, he won. Well done. He was really good, lads. He was really good. 6 blow-ups. Clearly not enough blow-ups for the Merfolk Menace. He was just so good. He just kept dumping him. He kept dumping him. And I kept blowing him up. Wasn't good enough. Absolute top-level Magic play. Impossible, boys. Impossible to beat such a good player. Chaos Mastermind says, how to be a pro Magic land. Step 1, find the best net deck on the internet. Step 2, spend all your money to buy those cards. Step 3, spam that deck 1,000,000 times. Nah, you got all of those wrong. All of those for profit. Nah, you mean lose all your cash. But you've got them. Number 1, get your tits out on Twitter. Number 2, spam a fucking deck to shit grade, but make sure you edit out all the games that you lose for the tubes. So every fucking dipshit will be like, hey, boys, this Yana Amari girl's really good at Magiques. She's like wins every game. Amazing stuff. Number 3, wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to spam the game so that you can be number 1 mythic on turn fucking 5. Before any normal man is even awake. Incredible stuff, boys. Number 6, get 8. So another game goes down to the wire, boys. Does Cheeks have blow up all the peeps on turn 4? Of course he does. He's Dr. Cheeks. This is actually premium Virgin tech. Premium Virginium tech, lads. Every turn, get your weenie pussy deck back. Amazing stuff. Oh, and don't forget to buy all the full art lands. So in case anybody is watching you, they know, boys, they know you were the best in the world the whole time. Never, ever, ever forget that, lads. Never ever forget. Wizards. Oh, now number 6, in case we were still. Retweet Cocainees and answer every fucking shit he ever says. He's got vigilance. Yeah. Everything he ever says, you gotta be on it. Everything. Cocainees, I'm a little bit of Cocainees. Hey, Cocainees, could I get a bit of a shout out? Hey, I use Cocainees deck. You know, that guy who's 1 in 57 at tournaments. I didn't use Sam Black's deck, or Huey Jensen's deck, or Seth Manfield's deck, because what the fuck do they know? Hey, Cocainees, I use the Cocainees deck. Could you retweet me a little bit, Cocainees? I fucking love you, and you're definitely not bald. Definitely not bald, lads. He's a lad. He's one of the boys. Cocainees is one of the boys, lads. Cocainees is absolutely one of the boys. I don't think this guy fully is aware of the synergy here. But, you know, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, lads? Like, losing 5 life is not the same as gaining 1, but, you know, I'm just a I'm a doodlebabs, Lance. I'm just a doodly booblebabs, boys. Alright, let's not do that. I am just a doobly boobly boys. Boys. Everybody knows doing the memes was actually memes the whole time. Didn't you know that as well, Lance? Didn't you know that as well? Also, no matter what anyone does or says, if you disagree with them, you have to be quiet. So if you are very politically ensconced in the notion of BLM, the second any black person comes out saying wizards are racist, keep your mouth shut. Wizards are racist. Nope. Shut up. 100% wizards are your friends. They love you because they give you free shit once a week. How could they not love you, boys? Huh, Lance? How could they not love you, boys? It wouldn't make any British sense in the world. How could they not love you and your balls and your shitty streams and your shitty memes? Alright, everyone's blowing up, so it doesn't matter. We'll get Arcades back at the end of every turn. That's pretty good, Majix. And we'll say GG's XDs, perhaps. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to win any games. But there is a guarantee I like saying Monk of Pubes. That is a guarantee. Right, boys? Look at this guy. He gets a 1-mana land back every turn. But yeah, but all he has to do is play the land, and he's literally unbeatable. All he has to do is play a land, that special land, and then he was the best in the world the whole time, lads. Then he was the best in the world the whole time, boys. The best in the world the whole time, lads. Oh, we got a GG's. We got a GG's, boys. Maybe that means he's got the what do you call it? The land. He was that good at net decking as well. He's got the land. Has he got the land, boys? Has he got the land of virginity so that he could do GG's? GG's? I net deck the whole time. He doesn't. So he just felt like saying GG's. He just felt like saying GG's and then carrying on. Like an old school classic meme, boys. Like an old school classic meme, boys. Alright, what does the transform one do? How do I look? How can I look at it? Look at the top 4 cards. You may reveal the non-creature, non-land. Alright. I think we will transform it. Lumbery boy. What's the ultimate here? Kraken. Another lumbery boy. I don't know if we can run through him, honestly. Alright, I do like having to take a shit on my ass. Tap all my blue, nothing I can do. Fu Manchu. So he said GG's and then realized he might be able to get out of it, Dad. Faceless Haven is the way that he can not lose the game, but we'll see. We'll see. Or maybe he means GG's, I'll just give my man lifelink. And who could ever lose to a lifelink deck, boys? Maybe that's what he thinks. He'll just give his boy lifelink, and it'll be lifelink the whole time. Lance. Incredible stuff. Maybe I should just leave it. Maybe I should have just left it. So if we blow everyone up, what does that matter? If I blow everyone up now, Heliod will be turned off and we can start again. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that, Lance. I need a high alert or a Whatley. Alright. Alright, so if I play this and attack with everybody, what happens? He just does some random shit blocks? Yeah, fuck it, it's fine. It'll be fine, Lance. It'll be fucking fine. I should stop casting cards, though. Right, boys. Otherwise, would it even be memes? Would it even be memes, Lance? Untap target creature or land. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to and by that permanent until your next turn. Whatever. Fucking sort your own ass out. Yeah, but if he finds a face... I mean, it's just boring. It's another game of Mono White Lifelink Cats, Angels, Bollocks. Another game. This looks exactly like Free Play. It looks exactly like Bronze. It looks exactly like Mythic. This game has become such a quagmire of mediocrity. And that's not a bad thing. But the way everybody thinks that all these mediocre nobodies are full Seth Manfield grade is fucking embarrassing. Embarrassment, Lance. Embarrassment, boys. This guy's thinking pretty hard for someone who already fucking GG'd the whole game out of it. He already GG'd, Lance. Lance, he already did the GGs. He already did the GGs.
Like it or not, tides always rise.
Yeah, why not? See? High alert. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Why I drew a card. But I guess I was just memes. I guess I was just a meme the whole time.
Nothing beats good defense.
That is what you call tax. That is classic tax, boys. That DSP would be proud. If he could feel pride. But the level of that guy's shame should eclipse the fucking sun. But also, he thinks he's a memer. He thinks he's a memer, boys. Alright, attack with everybody. He might think he doesn't lose the game if this is on the field, then blow everyone up. Right, boys! Sounds like classic Majinks to me. It sounds like classic Majinks to us all, Mr. Jinx. You're a memer. Alright, I could make it do 0 damage as well. That would be kind of memes. Alright, let's do that. Nah, let's not do that. Let's just say fucking get AIDS. So he GD'd us, what, 5 minutes ago? Just carried on. This is one of the few psychological things I have a legitimate opinion on. I believe, boys, people say GG in the way of being like, well, I died. I'm dead. Boys, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, but if you lose from here, that's just your shit. I'm already dead. Like, the pressure's off me. I was a memer the whole time. The pressure's off me. The pressure was off me because I was just being a memer. But I'll definitely fucking do laps if I could do laps without having a heart attack. If I manage to win the game. If I manage to win the game, boys. Then I'll run around with my cock and balls out. Alright, boys. As you can see, the game is just a shithole. Any fucking main phase deck of best of one that has 6 blow-ups and is still constantly searching for these means that this format is dog shit. And I say that as someone who will freely admit I don't understand how to identify the meta. Oh, but what about Mono Black Magic? He's the best at it. He breaks the meta every week. I know, funny that. I'm sure we'll see him on the next MPL. Right, boys? I'm sure he was invited 11 times, but he was just too busy. He was just too busy, Lance, tying his hair up. Or some shit, right? Classic Majinks. The rise of idiocy has had such a negative effect on this game. Like, you remember the old days? Do you remember the old days of Magic AIDS, where that guy would spend a week building a deck literally nobody had ever seen every week and play it in an event? You probably chose the best event he did. That guy is the epitome of what I want to see when I watch a Magic player. Doing his own shit, legitimately, I don't know what I'm going to see. Completely unique presentation style. But he can only post out a video a week because building your own decks is hard, lads. And if for 1 minute the fucking legions of 1 IQ idiot fucking cocainies, quack W pussies see someone not winning all their games, they're not interested. And I don't say that as someone who's upset nobody watches me because I lose all my games. I fucking couldn't give a shit about winning that last game against Mono White Lifelink Cats for the 1000th time. This game is shit. I play this game because I remember Duels of the Planeswalkers being immensely fun all the time. And I play this game because I like telling everybody fucking news they might not know is existing. Which is, this game is even worse than you thought. Boys, I'm the best. Des says, but what if I want to see streamers go for Mythic? Then Des, you might have got dropped on your head when you was a kid. You might have never been in the football team when you was at school. You might have never seen Boobomatrons when you were at college. Because reaching Mythic is as easy as it is pointless. It's and boring, if you ask me. But then entertainment is subjective. If you are entertained by watching a dog take a shit, you probably will like this game a lot. If you are how am I still playing the same game? The same deck. The same deck that I played in ranked is the same deck I'm forced to play in unranked with my fucking stupid ass bollocks decks. You are fucking net decking virgins. I don't understand. You see, do you fucking see this bullshit? It's the same deck that fucking Gab Nassif plays at Mythic. It's the same deck I played at Ranked. And it's the same deck I'm playing at Unranked when my decks couldn't be any more different. Top end Teo fucking Walls versus Genesis Ultimatum Sexy Bollocks. Mirror March. Same opponent. Same net deck goldfish dog shit. This is a fucking loser factory. There's nowhere to play anything you want unless you are only interested in prime net decks. And in which case, you still can't escape those by playing free play because you saw that guy just doing the same thing. You saw that guy building the same deck he saw Gab Nassif do, but didn't want to do it in ranked because ranked's a bit hard, Dad. You saw how hard ranked was by being the fucking same. It's just lifelink fucking dweebs. You got 1 blow-ups, you win the game. You got 5 blow-ups against Merfolk. That's not enough blow-ups. Classic Magic. Classic Magic, Lance. So, I still think you play Balaged first if you want to actually... Mono White Lifelink Cats? No. Teferi net deck control, boys. This guy is the next level of Virgin. Full Art Virgins, AM Jacker. He probably is jacking it now. Probably is jacking it, Lance. He seems a bit like a Jackstain. For reals. But, you know, this is the fun playlist. This is the fun playlist. Magic the Gathering's a best of 3 game. Never been a best of 1 game. But let's see. Let's see, boys. Let's see what this genius has got rumbling. Oh! Classic net decks, boys. Boys. He was just doing the classic net decks the whole time. Well, we got an answer for all of his dog shit. We're just gonna have to make sure we find it. You know. For the memes, lads. For the memes. Mythic has been proven to be so close to meaningless on every front. CGB, Emma Skywanks, Cocainies, J Double have all been #1 Mythic and are further away from the Pro Tour than I am. And you're going to tell me reaching that thing is the best thing possible? Lads, don't be classic memers. Don't be classic memers your whole life, boys. You'll just be doing the memes. So this looks like we're in trouble, but I play Ruinous Ultimatum, so I am not in any trouble. We just have to make sure this guy doesn't have any actual brains and plays cards, because otherwise we'll be absolutely fine, boys. Otherwise we'll be Absolutely fine. But this is the definition of a free play game to me. I fucking picked a land, you cunt. Fucking hell. This is the definition of a fun free play game. I don't want to play the game of Magic. I'd like to set all this up until Cheeks finds Ruinous Ultimatum, and then I'd like to cry, please, Dad. What does this do? You may cast spells that have cycling from your grave. Okay, so it's just another version of wait for blow up all the peeps. Except we wait for blow up all the permanents. Classics. I don't believe Arena is real enough for me to spend time playing Limited in an attempt to get to Mythic. I think that's boring. And I already subject myself to too much boring dog shit to do something I actually don't like. In theory, I like my decks. I don't like these fucking losers, though. But what are you gonna do, boys? I'm just one man. Search your library for that one card. Boys, what's he gonna get? Is it gonna be what? What's an enchantment that gives me AIDS? That's not an enchantment. Oh, it is. But it still doesn't solve his problem. Still doesn't solve his problem at all, Lance. We're just looking for fucking blow up the permanents. And it will be fun, right? Because this is fun. What you're watching, this guy rope with no plays, is fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Boyish. Gonna shoot that wall of blossoms out of the sky like a good memer. I don't want to concede, because like I say, I've got 2 Ruinous Ultimatums. And I can easily get out of this fucking shit. But, until then, we might have to just keep wanking it. Until then, we might have to just keep wanking it, Lynch. Would you have a 0% more respect for a Limited Mythic? Well, it just means they're good at drafting. Or, in more specific terms, in Arena especially, it means they spend more time playing draft. The more you play, the better you get. That is a known fact. And I don't make enough money in views to pay for my lands. Not for my lands. I just saw a land, so that's what made me say the word land. I don't make enough money in views to pay for my draft, so I would lose all my money. And I don't enjoy it enough to do it, so bollocks. Okay, this is one of those games, Lance. One of those rip-roaring fantastic games. This is how his deck is supposed to work. This is how his deck is supposed to work. Do nothing. Do nothing for 750,000 turns. But I've got a card that blows this up easily. What a moron. Why would you let me draw 2 cards? Why would you let me draw 2 cards, dude? That's not a smart play, you wee twat. Not a smart play at all. Well, we're getting some smart draws, boys. All 4 of these lands. To be fair, he also might play blow up all the lands. If he does play blow up all the lands, then we're going to die as well. So I should stop playing lands. I should stop playing lands. 32 cards to go. So in theory, worst case scenario should be 15 draws until we find it. 15 draws, lands. Okay, found it in theory immediately, but in reality, zeroly. I'm just going to hold on to all of this. That's a real shame. That is a real shame, Lance. Oh, I should have played the other one. That was a big mistake. Big mistake, Lance. You know what a big mistake is, right? Of course you don't. You can't make a big mistake in Arena once you've started to play. You've already made the biggest mistake possible. You're playing Arena. No amount of misplays could be more of a misplay in life than this. Boyish. Look at that. Good piece of design by the boys. By the boys at WizBanks HQ. Quality piece of design work, lads. Quality piece of Magic the Gathering graphics. Quality Magic the Gathering design work. That is a fun game of Magic. That, lads, is the kind of game that absolutely makes me want to play this for 5 hours. Look at this absolute fucking loser. Every card, full art. Every card in the whole deck he looked at, clicked on, then spent money so this would be floaty. Every land, full art fucking shit. And then plays anti-magic. You are truly a jacker, but you shouldn't be jacking on your granny when she's asleep. You fucking pussies. What AIDS. This game, man. Every day. I don't know what I expect to be different whenever I sit here, but it never is. We're in the 3rd or 4th year of Arena, and it without doubt has gotten so AIDS that it's AIDS from all fronts. Players, Twitter accounts, personalities, pros having to leave, end of organized play, everything associated with Wizzies. And that's even before we get on serious things like fucking employee AIDS, racism, hypocrite, nepotist bollocks. Everything here, nothing makes me think that something is salvageable from this absolute fucking pit stain of shit. Nothing makes me think that. But I'm just a negative lad, boys. I'm just a negative lad. You don't need to listen to me. I'm just bitter that I don't get 2,000 views a video, because that was all I really needed. Just views. I've really squeebled this channel to be all about getting views, right? Shitting on all of your heroes, breaking down all of this AIDS, just because I was a memer the whole time. So what was new in these boys? Pirates. There was something new. Obviously I can't find it because the search thing is broken, because who needs to look for cards? Boys. Who needs to look for cards in their game of Magic the Gathering? Boys? Does anybody? Or am I getting confused about something else? I swear there was like a 2-3 flyer. It wasn't this guy, right? I'm sure there was a card, a new card, in the latest Jumpstarts. But then this is sort of Jumpstart, right? What am I thinking? What am I thinking of? Is it this guy? No. Nope. I'm sure there was a new pirate. Anyone got any ideas? So, what are we doing? I can't remember the thing. It was this Modern Horizons 2. Burden Aerialist. This can't be it. I'm sure there was a better card. It is a pirate though, so maybe it was it. Maybe it was it, Lance. When Burden Aerialist enters the battlefield, create a treasure. Whenever you sacrifice a token, it gains flying until end of turn. That's fucking rubbish. I'm sure there was a pirate. I could be wrong. Lance. I thought that there was a new pirate. But this is the symbol. Well, maybe I was just completely wrong, Lance. I'm going to look it up. Let me see. Talk amongst yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, while I do what else. Modern Horizons Jumpstart New Pirate. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I am just wrong, Lance. Corsair Captain seems to be the only one. Alright, I guess I was wrong, Lance. It only happens once a week. Normally, when I'm talking to my girlfriend, I'm always wrong there. I don't think it's this. I don't think this is good enough. Create a treasure on turn 3. Whenever you sacrifice a token, this guy gains flying. That's just rubbish. Why would I have ever looked at that and thought it was good? Alright, one last attempt. At a manual search. Lance. No, must have imagined it. Whenever this enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Other pirates get +1/+1. Maybe it was this. Definitely good. Yeah, definitely good. So Warkite Marauder is excellent. I don't know why I'm only playing one of these. Yeah, why would you play... A lot of these cards are bollocks, Lance. That's odd. It's not like me to play a bollocks deck that's 4 years. This is Brawl, you slags! How has nobody fucking told me about that? We're supposed to be changing the Pirates deck. Where's my fucking Pirates? Alright, now that makes a lot more sense, boys. No wonder I'm like, why is there only one Warkite Marauder? That doesn't make any fucking logical sense. Why would I only do that much? Sort of body and mind. Classic memes. Alright, I like what I'm seeing already. I guess I'm just really good at building decks. Tyrant Scorn, I don't think that's very good. But you do need a removal. Kairi Zev, do I need this bitch? Ragavan, classic little monkey midget. Lost Arch, 3 Admiral Dildos. Alright, I think the game is about Admiral Dildos, right boys? I think the game's about Admiral Dildinis. Okay. Alright, couple of Game of Pirates. 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. What a waste. What a waste of my time. Still, we'll play this for a bit and then we'll see where we done. Right, boys. Chaos says, I missed my chance to get those historic sets like the ones with Ulamog. Now there is no way I can play historic. You can still buy all those cards with wild cards. Right, Lance? I'm not imagining that. Mono White Lifelink Cats for a bit of a change. Hey, boys, Mono White Lifelink Cats for that classic bit of a change. Boys. Lads, you fucking love playing the same game over and over and again, right? You fucking love playing Magic the Gathering over and over. Oh, I should have flashed it in and blocked. I'd trade a Spectral Sailor for a Soul Warden, probably. Probably, would I? Maybe. Maybe, Lance. Alright, let's have a good look at this guy's amazing build. Let's see what he's got brewing up in his anus. Hey! Classic bollocks, Lance. Classic dog shit. Amazing stuff. Amazing build. Look how good this guy is at Magics. Let me just dump or 5/1 drops and cross my fingers, Dad. Amazing stuff. This guy's level of Magic the Gathering ability is so Magic the Gathering, I might plop a shit in my pants. Incredible stuff. So I'm going to Heartless Sack this to stop him gaining arbitrary life. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to keep the speakers from being virgins. I think it's too late. I think already, yeah, you did it, son. You fucking built the best deck ever. Incredible skill. Incredible fun version of Magic the Gathering. I love this game. No matter what deck you play, Lance, no matter what format, everyone just loves looking at Ulamogs and a Chroma's Memorial and being like, you know you can play an entire deck at 1 mana. You know you can gain life randomly at 2 mana. You just don't understand Magic. You don't understand Best of 1. You don't understand Arena, cheeks. That was the perfect game for the boy. Didn't have to play any Magic in a game of Magic. Literal perfection. Literal perfection, dud. Literal perfection, boys. Whenever the anybody else, you may pay 2 if you do. Buckle your shoe. I don't think so, right? I think have a look, see what's going on. Have a look, see what's banging on here. Hey, net decks, Lance. Good old full art virgin net decks, boys. That is what I think of when I think of pirates. Praetor Reanimator is pure pirates, Mr. Cheeks. Definitely let me pay £40 for this land as well. Because would I even be doing the Majiks otherwise? Would I even be doing the Majiks, Dad? Dad. Would I even be doing the Majiks otherwise, Dad? Boys, would I even be doing the Majiks if it wasn't for Praetor Reanimator? Classic Virgins, boys. Player who was dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates. Alright, I know, I just get out of the way. So I can't steal anything because he doesn't have anything. What can I say? Here we go, boys. Here we go, Lance. What has he got for the big 5? He's looking at the grave. What can he take? Oh, get fucking virgin. I didn't even realize he had that. What a pussy. What a pussy's game this is. What a fucking pussy's game this is. I wish we could have basked in that guy's fucking bollocks a little bit more. Fucking AIDS. Ajamu Camphor with 10 American dollars. Lads, my positivity is through the roof. I'm gonna go full clown mode now. Enjoyed the DSP video breakdown. Cheers. I'm glad you liked it. I enjoyed doing it. I heard he went on another rant this morning because his views were insanely low. I heard his views were as low as 160 views. But, lads, this guy from yesterday, lads! The same guy that we played 3 times. So, I don't know. I don't know, boys. I only remember the names of virgins, lads. You know that's classic cheeks. I only remember the names of virgins. So I guess this guy must be a virgins. Wouldn't make any sense otherwise, boys. Wouldn't make any sense otherwise, would it, Lance? Oh, it's the +1 deck. It's the +1 counter deck. Yep. Fill your boots with your fucking AIDS, you fucking pussy. This guy's going for 15 damage on turn 2. That's how... Same deck for a week, plays every day, only in free play, what a virgin. That's all I can say, boys. What a virgin. We love virgins in Magic, don't we, boys? Gotta get those fucking obliteration wins as quickly as possible. Otherwise, are you even doing the Majiks, Dad? Are you even doing the Majiks, Dad? Boys, gotta do 50 damage on turn 3. Gotta do 50 damage on turn 3, you fucking pussy. Why are you doing that face, someone else? The poor guy's only got 1 deck. The poor guy's only got an established net deck that he plays in unranked every day. What a great boy he is, Lance. What a fantastic lad this guy is. He is what's known in the business as a virgin. A fat pussy of a virgin. The classiest, fattest pussy virgin of all versions of fat pussy virgins. That's what we like, though, isn't it, boys? Of course it is. You fucking dweebs. Fucking hell. Alright. Just a wank game full of fucking wanky virgins. Fucking wanky pussies. But like I said, boys, that's what gives us the wanks. That is what gives us the wanks, boys. Classic wanky boys. Alright, we'll see what he taps down. No, that's not true. I'll have to do the taps. Why are you doing that? Vault! This guy's like playing a new deck every day. He's so funny, boys. It's amazing. He's like trying to play Magic. What an idiot. What an idiot this fucking clown is, boys. Imagine trying to play Magic in a game of Magic. What a fucking dweeb. What a fucking dweeb indeed. Imagine trying to play Magic in a game of Magic, boys. You must be a fucking loser. You must be a fucking dweeb if you're trying to play Magic in Magic. Do you know how many times I've destroyed this guy with Blow Up All the Peeps? 1,000,000 times, boys. 1,000,000 times, because he's a fucking loser. Jake from State Farm, he wishes he came from a farm, so he would fucking fuck a donkey in the arse every morning instead of his dad filling his arse with jizz, taking his pick of those sexy chickens. Instead, he's got to ruin my evening by making me play pointless, fucking boring AIDS games for twats. Amazing stuff, boys. Amazing stuff. Tiago Pereira says, maybe change Heartless Act for Fatal Push and use the treasures to kill? What about Fiery Cannonade? I mean, I think we tried everything over the years, but the thing that we wanted wasn't just to win. Anyone can just win a game of Magic's, boys. It was to steal permanents with Admiral Fat Bollocks. Stealing permanents is kind of sexy, but not sexy enough in exchange for winning games of Magic. No way, boys. Winning games of Magic is the real skill. Thanks a lot, Ajamu, for the 10 beans. Yeah, if you want, if you're still in the chat, I haven't watched it yet, but I fucking love these DSP rants. They get more and more nonsensical every day. And I want to see what's going on, boys. I was going to watch it afterwards, but we'll see. Hey, Mono Green, dump your hands. Lads. Fucking love those, don't we, boy? Fucking love a bit of the Mono Green dump your hands. Classic Magic. Alex Evenly with 567, and let's not forget 89 mini rubles of rublage in blapping memory of Positive Pi. Lads, I don't even remember Positive Pi. Thanks for the rublage, though. I think that's what, £5-ish, maybe? No drawing lands. Classic Magic. No drawing lands. Classic Magic, boys. Jake from State Farm is a character from an insurance commercial. Well, I'm still going to apply it to the farm he wishes he was on. Milking those cows like they were cocks. Just wanking them all over his face. And then once he's finished, back on Arena for the same deck after fucking 2 years, every night. Same deck, every night, all day. All day. Never once played him without anything that resembled that load of old tits. Classic Magic. I think I should play more of these. That guy is a classic namer. This guy is the future of my pubes, boys. So can he play a spider? He can. Alright. Captain Dildos. So that'll be 3, 3, and 3. Not big enough. Not big enough for the memes. So we're going to have to hold our pubes, play the dreams, and then hopefully have a land to play Admiral Tits. And that will be classic memes, boys. Oh, I was the best the whole time, lads. I was the best in the world the whole time. I beat a really wank jank shit version of Mono Green. So let's get this up on the tubes. Let's get this up on the tubes, boys. Yeah, Ajamu, it splits the audience, DSP stuff. But I know that you're a lad, a classic lad. What about you, Des, and Alex, and anyone with a membership? Do you want to watch this DSP video before bed? Or shall we carry on playing this fucking shit? You want to watch a DSP video before bed, lads? Give it the old breakdowns. Do you remember when we went 7-hando with this? Because I was amazing. Do you remember I broke the meta? Lads. Classic memes. Alright, what else? What else can we do? Divine Saggy Tits. I remember this. I remember this deck. This takes like 45 minutes of setup. I think he's doing overtime. Not that video. I mean his rant from earlier today. His rant from today, my Twitter followers were going mad. Not my followers, the people I follow. They were saying it's a classic boost. I didn't want to mention the fact that he was playing a lot of reach. Okay, this doesn't look like a good start. I didn't want to mention he was playing an awful lot of reach. It looks like a completely different deck now. But we got him. We got him, Lance. Don't forget to use scale up code for extra XP. Lance. Mono white. Boys, mono white net decks coming in hot. Mono white net decks coming in hot, Lance. Mono white full art net decks coming in hot. Same deck we play every day. Fun times Mojiks, boys. Lance. Boys, you ever seen a deck like this? You see Covert Go Blue play this morning, probably. Standard Mojiks. This guy's gotta get the horns. Got to get those horny, tiny penis drips up his ass. I'm tired of this. I'm overriding everybody. I don't know what the we're doing a full DSP, boys. I don't know what the results of the chat was. I'm gonna do my fuck. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want, and it's gonna be classic memes. All right. Oh, we lost Binding of Aids. Anyway, this guy's not exactly doing much, Majiks, is he, boys? Not doing much. The tap land is shit. But we need it. Don't we, boys? We need it. We need those tap lands. We need all the shits. Yeah, I'm going to watch it before bed. Nothing gives me the horn more than DSP nonsensical, non-stop fucking jibs. Full rambly jib-jabs, Lance. Full rambling jibbination, as they say on the tubes. So 8 to Extinction is great. Elspeth Conquers Death is a little bit big because it only exiles 3 mana shit. And this guy has cracked the secret of Majiks, which is, why would you play 3 mana shits when you could play 1 mana shits, boys? Why play 4 mana shits when you could play 2 mana shits? Huh? Lance? Why would you even do the Majiks in that way? So I'll get this down now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Lance. Okay. So Elspeth Conquers Dothrakis. It's looking bad. Exile a creature, get a creature back. It's looking bad because this is Arena. Isn't that classic Majiks, boys? Isn't that a game of classic Majiks, lads? Probably don't want to land, right? So we'll just leave everything in the grave. 3 lands, that's fuck you. Ugh. 3 lands, eh? 3 lands, eh? Boys. So E2 Extinction is ready to be played. Angel of Virginie. Okay. Oh, I had fucking EC shit. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I should have allowed that to resolve. I should have exiled this and then exiled that. That was really bad, Magics. Really bad game of Magic the Bollocking Lands. Alright, I don't know how many Blood for Bollocks we have. But I can't be fucked to sit around. I can't be fucked to sit around with this game anymore. Okay, let's have a look. This is 4, so we'll get 4 angels who will all have haste. Alright, we can try and win this game now, I think. We can try and win this game now, boys, because I want to die. And I don't mean that figuratively, I mean that literally. I want to have a congenital heart defect right now. And just leave this world. Leave this world to the meaners. Leave this world to the meaners, boys. Watch me play Elspeth Conquers Death, because I have to. And then him play... Alright, I don't have to so much now. Looks like DSP told Derek he's going to have to put 4 guys on the back burner again. Even though Derek likes it. He has to make a living. And he only made $250 this morning. He only made 250 American dollars this morning, Lance. Why did he do that? I was waiting the whole time for him to attack with the speaker and then to go level 3. But I guess that's memes. I guess that's memes, Lance. So, no more creatures have ended up in the grave. Alright. One guy is fine with me. We're just fucking trying to get this game out of the way. Try and get this game out of the way, boys. Standard. Standard fucking impulsive slag. Standard game of impulsive slaggery, boys. Oh man, what are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do though, boys? So I don't know if I can win now, but we'll see. We shall. I probably can, right? Take Acolyte. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take this actually. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. What do you think? Attack with this, see what happens. Alright. So we'll eat to extinction this, we'll ditch a creature, we'll reanimate Izoni, we'll give all of the angels haste, and hope that he doesn't have Settle the Wreckage. If he has Settle the Wreckage, then he was just really good at Magic Splash. Make that, nope. Yeah, he's not using his speaker, which is a mistake. But we love a good game of mistakes, boys. Okay. That's actually... I mean, it stops him from dying. It stops him from dying. If he's got blow up all the peeps... If he's got blow up all the peeps, then he might be able to get out of his arse. But we're not going to win. Right? Your life total can't change. Until next turn, your life total can't change. Yep. Alright. What a load of old fucking hates. At least he's thinking out of the box slightly, though. Right, boys? At least he's thinking a little bit out of those mum's anus. A little bit. So let's say worst case scenario. Settle the wreckage. Swift response. Okay. We'll keep this. Keep the lads, I think. So I do want another drawbridge, but I can't find one. Never mind, boys. Never mind, boys. I thought this game was going to be a game with a quick memesh, but it ain't. I suppose I shouldn't have done that in case he has settled the shits. Yeah, that was dumb, but I sort of don't care. You had budget settle the shits, Lance. Budget settle the shits. Nine cards left. That seemed like an error. And now it seems like he might be dead. It wasn't a good game. It was the epitome of an AIDS game. The epitome of an AIDS game. Alright, I'm going to watch this rant. It's probably about half an hour, so if you're not interested in watching DSP make a fool of himself and talk shit all over his own ass, then you are free to leave the Hall of AIDS, boys. You are free to leave the Hall of AIDS. So who was it? Hate Army Watch, I think it was called. Everyone was going full memes about it. DSP is having one of these meltdowns once a week. Alright, we're watching this, and then we're going to bed. Fall Guys is fully retired, apparently. Alright, let's just see how he's doing. Let's see how he's doing. Oops, that's not right. Let's see how he's doing. Ready, boys? See how he's doing. Hold your ears.
Okay, guys, that is it. Thank you. What I'm really hoping is that tomorrow we can make up for this, because here's the thing. This is a 3-week.
Okay, boys, we just joined a gameplay stream. Remember that. Never forget, this is a gameplay stream. Instantly talking about cash. Instantly cash. He has to make up for this. He got $250 this morning. Because only iced coffee gave him 90%, obviously. But let's see what he says.
3-day week for me. I need Thursday is my day off, and I was really counting on hitting the tips goals every stream, because I need that.
I was counting on hitting the tips goals because my content is so amazing, boys. I'm counting on it because 120 G's a year is fucking pitiful from my admittedly high 310 boys. But you know how many boys he had earlier? 150 boys. You know, if I was using my amateur detective skills, I would say, without question, 150 of these are people just seeing how he reacts to not getting enough money. Because he got 200 beans earlier and 150 peeps, so no one was interested. He'd already made his money. He'd activated clown mode. But anyway, let's give the man a chance. Let's see what he's talking about, boys, on his gameplay stream.
Money for Thursday. Thursday, I'm doing grocery shopping for a week and a half, actually.
Oh my god, a week and a half's worth of groceries, boys. That's got to be like $5,000.
Plus, I got important appointments, and I got to do pet supply shopping, so...
Pet supplies, boys. Everyone knows every tin of cat food is $99.99. Fucking hell, it's not like cats can live on fucking mice, right? They fucking... impossible.
I hope we can make up for it tomorrow. Remember tomorrow, guys, the conclusion of Tormented Souls in the first stream and a late night Hades stream. You guys seem to really like those two games.
You guys will seem to really like those games when Only Iced Coffee gives me a load of money to play them. That means everybody likes them, guys. Guys, if Only Iced Coffee gives me all that money, everybody else likes them, guys. Okay?
So it's a good combination of a day to have before I have a day off. So I hope that you guys will come and check out my streams tomorrow. All right?
Everyone's checking out your stream now. What's the matter? Well, obviously I mean support, guys. You fucking assholes.
Hope you have a good evening, everyone. I'm gonna upload this gameplay right now to the channel, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay?
Nope.
All right, guys.
Won't.
Peace out. Have a good night. See you in the AM.
Catastrophe stream, boys. Catastrophe stream. 30 beans. That's all he's gonna remember for the. That's all he's going to remember for the next week is that he made 30 beans. Not that he made 250 beans, Lance. Not that he made 250 beans this morning. No, Lance. It was that he only made $30 for 2 hours playing Fall Guys. Boys, we're going to have to step up. We're going to have to step up and help him. How can he live on only 120 grand a year on his own income and also lives with his wife, who also has a job, boys? I guess I'm just a slang.
Fancy something delish delivered
I do.
for 99p? We got it.
Lance, what do you think? Doner kebab? Oh, not German doner kebab. Those aren't doner kebab, Lance. Creams? That sounds like Yana's shop to me. Only Chipotle. GBK's not that bad. Alright, everybody settle in with your popcorn. If you don't like DSP, we're not going back to Magic, just so you all know. So hold your bollocks for 23 minutes of 8.
Alright, now we swing to tip contributions for the day. Alright, and we start off with Graceful Phoenix, who tipped me $1.50.
That's Only Iced Coffee, if anyone didn't know. Or cared. That's only if anyone didn't know or care.
I said the true beauty of a self-inquiring sentient universe is...
Oh, I'm not going to pause it this much. I just saw Chaos Mastermind's message. $15 an hour, he would shit on that. His monthly average is $55 an hour. That's a monthly average. Factual. Not like some random imaginary bollocks. Factually, 55 beans. Every hour, Lance.
Lost on those who elect to walk the intellectually vacuous path of comfortable paranoid fantasies.
Okay, I guess he's talking about me.
The detractors who start and believe conspiracy theories about me and you. Yeah.
Me and you!
No.
Me and you, Lance! We believe conspiracy theories about these lands. Not just about Darkside Phil. Because we are all scum. And I'm talking about myself, obviously. I'm pure scum. I believe every conspiracy theory. I'm pure anti-vax. I'm pure we never landed on the moon. I'm pure we needed to storm the Capitol building. I'm pure Brexit. All that crazy shit, Lance, is because this guy is a memer.
I know, because every day I see it. I see the most ludicrous, stupid shit. Like, I'll make a Twitter comment. Someone will respond to the Twitter comment in a very intelligent way.
That's very rare.
And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, I see a response from that person who I had an intelligent conversation with, and they're responding to, "Oh, I don't care about any of that. I'm just responding to the original." Like, what are they talking about? Come to find out, one of these idiots who I've blocked 100 years ago because the guy's a moron, literally sits there and looks for every person.
This is his positive stream. Again, I'm gonna try not to pause it so much. This is his positive stream. This is the beginning. He sat down and he booted the stream up. This is how he begins. This is how his positive streams begin, lads.
Person who responds to anything on my Twitter account with a conspiracy theory. Yeah. So I'll post up, I don't know, for example, I'll post up about, man, I feel that these content creators that put up paid advertisement videos for games, they're shills and it's not right, and people are gullible and they'll buy games as a direct result of that. And someone will respond and say, yeah, it's really bad because even though they say paid advertisement, those people seem to be kind of gullible and they'll just do whatever they're told by their favorite content creator, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. 2 days later, I see a response from the guy saying, oh, I don't care about that. You know, what is it? So I click on it. It's someone who I blocked. You click on it. Oh, Phil plays WWE Champions and he spends money on mobile games and blah, blah, blah. Like, what? The fuck does that have to do with anything? What are you even talking about? This is a conversation about a particular topic, and you are such a nut job. You interject yourself into the conversation and completely derail it with your conspiracy theory nut job bullshit. It's really like people with the tin hats on. They're jumping out. Did you know the aliens? And they're fucking, oh, did you know about QAnon conspiracies? And oh, the vaccine makes you grow 4 arms. Like, what are you talking about, man? You're nuts. And these people are allowed to do this. They're allowed to act like that all over the internet. They're just fucking crazy, man. They're out of their minds. And this is what I mean. It sucks because I can only sort out that crap enough where, like, for example, we don't want it on the streams, so we moderate it, right? I don't want to see it on my timeline, so I block those people. But there's nothing to stop those people from going and harassing everyone else on the fucking internet. Which is why, whenever you search for DSP or DSP Gaming on YouTube, all you see are the crazy negative conspiracy shit. You don't see anything positive about it.
What is positive about him? If you type in DSP, the things that come up are usually the most viewed, which are always some fat guy's being caught wanking on the internet, begging for money, lying about shit. It's always the things that he's famous for, not some loser plays Hades really shitly. What does he think would come up? Fucking mug.
Me. Despite the fact I'm a 13-year-long content creator who's pumped out over 70,000 gameplay videos.
70,000 videos, and he thinks any one of them is going to pop up when you search for DSP. What a maniac.
YouTuber and gameplay creator of the past decade, when you're talking down to one person, right? I've put out more raw gameplay of anyone on this planet in the last decade and made a living doing it. But no one wants to hear that. They want to hear about the latest conspiracy theory that some fucking idiot, mouth-drooling fucking idiot is talking about.
Getting really positive now.
It's just out of control. And I'm tired of it. It's like, geez. And what's funny about it is, people are actually tired of it. Like, now I'm starting to see people are like...
Nobody's tired of it. The amount of viewers you have compared to the viewers people watch you making a fool of yourself is exponentially higher. No, every day a new person is like, man, DSP can't be real. Boys, I'm going to get into this. That's how I got into it. I didn't believe this guy could be real. And then I watched one of his streams to be like, surely all of this Call of Duty salt has to be edited, and it is non-stop. To edit down one of his videos to 15 minutes of AIDS, just cut any 15 minutes of AIDS out. He's amazing.
Like, dude, you are the broken fucking record. No one cares about the dumb shit. Really.
No one cares about it. That's why he's going on about it for the fucking 2000th day in a row.
No one cares about it. Stop it with the fucking crazy bullshit. People are tired of your nonsense. People want to have an intelligent conversation. They don't want every moment of every day being...
He literally never responds to anybody unless it's what's for dinner. Unless the question is directly what is for dinner, he won't answer you unless you pay like $15. And even then he'll give you a wishy-washy bullshit thing. All politics, any fucking issues are off the table on his stream because it has to be Positivity Jones.
Taken over by nut job conspiracies. They're done with it. At one point, you jump on the bandwagon and you laugh with it. That was like a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when these things just keep going on. And these people won't give up on them. It gets to the point of insanity. Like, what kind of a person hyper focuses and latches?
Like, this is another thing. I'll bring it up just because it's popped into my head. This is not edited. This is just a man playing DSP's own intro, and it acts as a detractor video because it is so full of AIDS. This isn't edited. What's the other word? It's not spliced together to make him say something he hasn't said. Watching him is a fucking event. To see him talk such AIDS.
Is onto that kind of a narrative to the point where anything said about a person has to be about that narrative, right? I'll be honest, like, really, The only other place that I see that happen is politics. I saw the same amount of insanity with Trump and with these vaccines the last year. Like, this is where I've seen that level of nut job thinking. You know what I mean?
So people who talk about him going bankrupt, they are the same as anti-vaccination boys, apparently. Lance, I think he might be on the edge of a breakdown.
The same level of, conspiracy theories about Phil is, the vaccine is bad for you, so inject yourself with...
Yeah, this is the kind of thing, the kind of question I always think he never wants to approach himself. What makes Phil think what he's saying is true? His best defense and only defense to anything is, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot on my stream. You're an idiot. That's not defense. If someone presents evidence, even if it is wonkies, in which case, in a lot of cases, it isn't wonks. I mean, his best defense is always to just go, what a lad.
horse hormones or some shit, or whatever they're doing, these crazy
Oh,
idiots.
horse hormones, that's definitely going to get memed, because they always say his wife is a horse.
That they're killing themselves doing, it's the same level of crazy. Really, it's the same exact level of crazy.
Exactly the same level. Me thinking DSP is a liar is the same as injecting horse hormones into my penis. Lance. Boys. I'm exactly that. Exactly the same. I'm like a Trump supporter.
And I don't understand why it's allowed. I don't understand why it's allowed.
He's the only one who knows the truth for real, boys.
When you know someone's an idiot, shut them the fuck down. Don't let someone just spew nonsense. And the thing is, these people, they literally talk themselves. Right?
Lady Blaze is going to get blapped. Lady Blaze is going to get blapped out of this chat. Who is he talking about that has said, I'm so tired of people saying you play WWE champions? Who would even make the effort to say that? One of DSP's classic attack modes is, people tell me, or my chat has told me we don't want to play this game when it's just him. That's his classic thing. No one ever says any of this. He just felt this morning, apparently. Probably he woke up after his wife's birthday, where he took her to Burger King and couldn't get an erection to bang her. Probably just woke up mad, and he's going to blame all the detractors for his malfunctioning penis. I'm sure that's what caused this.
To a corner about it, too, to the point where they just believe it. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Now, here's the thing. Everyone knows about the crazy conspiracy theories these idiots come up with. Phil's a pedophile. Phil's a scammer.
Scammer, that's a crazy fucking conspiracy. Clearly he's not a scammer. He is just a hard-working man crowdfunding, and if you ever ask where the crowdfunding money has gone, you get banned. That doesn't sound like it's our problem, Lance. It sounds like it's a conspiracy maniac job.
Fill it with the mobile games, fill with this or that. They're all these generalized conspiracy theories, right? If any of them were true, there would have already been definitive proof, evidence. It would have already come out. It would have already been there, done. The truth is, none of it is true. It's all fabricated bullshit. As I've said many times over these years, what these people do is they take a little nugget of truth about something.
They take a little nugget of truth, like that guy who breaks down DSP's monthly earnings. He makes a full video showing everything allocated to DSP over a month, including fees and cuts to YouTube, general ad revenue rates, applies them all, and sees that DSP makes between $10,000 and $12,000 a month. DSP's response is to go, DSP wins, lads. What a lad. Amazing. I wish I had that level of Socrates debate abilities.
A little snippet, a little nugget, and they turn it into a giant exploded nuclear bomb. You know what I'm saying? It's like they take a tiny little thing and then they use that to extrapolate 40 million times until it's something that it's not, and then they claim it's true. Because these people are actually that crazy.
Do you remember when he wasn't paying his tax? That was a crazy conspiracy theory until the IRS blew him up. Remember those days, lads? Classic memes.
To think that it's true, like, I'm not even kidding you. And that,
look at that guy. Definitely used to work out all the time. He was shredded when he was at university, lads. Look at that look at those abs. Look at that fucking triple chin. DSP would not DSP. LSV would be proud of that burrito body, Lance.
That same thread, someone responds like, yeah, it's absolutely 100% proven that this happened. Like, what are you talking about? Nothing happened. It didn't happen. You actually drank.
That's his favorite. That's his favorite fake laugh.
So much of this Kool-Aid that you think these things happened factually, even though they didn't. You've seen enough.
He never went
spy
bankrupt,
evidence.
lads.
You've seen enough people speculate and slander and defend.
He never went bankrupt, Lance. Never. Those court documents were all fabricated.
Me that you have talked yourself into believing that it's true.
His $5,000 a month expenses that he put on that court document were 100% accurate, Lance. A man who lives in his own house, who never even has to commute to work and buys 5 video games a month. Everyone knows 5 games equals $5,000. Boys? When was the last time you bought a Super Mario that didn't cost $999 at GameStop? You fucking conspiracy weirdos.
And this is what they all do. This is what they all do with these crazy conspiracy theories. They take facts and they don't want to accept the facts, or they want to accept a crazy truth that has no factual basis. So they just whip themselves into such an insane fervor that now becomes the fact because it's groupthink. Because there's so many people.
That's my favorite thing that he's starting to do recently. He says the trolls are groupthink, conspiracy theory, cult mentality because they share information and draw conclusions based on evidence. DSP is listen to me, and anyone who doesn't, get out. That's the definition of a fucking cult. Don't read anything else. That's like #1 cult. Don't read anything unless I say it's okay. Don't look outside of the walls. Don't look at the sun because Helios will fucking burn you alive. Just listen to me. Let me borrow your wives and daughters for a few weeks. And if I can get an erection, we'll increase our flock by having some babies. Classic Majiks, boys.
Think the same thing or say the same thing, it must be true. Wrong. That is not fact. You need actual evidence, scientific proof of something before you can say it's a fact.
Everybody knows the best scientific proof is the old you can't beat it. Literally back in the days, Gorgias, Plato, Socrates, that entire critical discourse was defeated with the classic is it good for society to promote rhetoric above knowledge? I am defeated, sir. Good day. Classic Majiks. Classic Majiks, boys. Des, with $5 American, DSP is doing a James the Lesser style DSP takedown. Classic Majiks, boys.
This is why the world is in so much danger right now with things like COVID, because people are so fucking stupid. They just want to believe what they want to believe with no evidence of anything.
Yeah, just to quickly jump in there, Chaos Mastermind, 100% right. Just because you work from home, you can't put your mortgage on your business expenses. I'm sure he's doing something like that. The only other possible conclusion is that he puts WWE champions onto his business expenses as a microtransaction because it's video game related. That's the only thing anyone can think of. Because nothing else would be business related, streaming from your house in a home that was already purchased before he was a registered business. So you can't add that. But you never know, Lance. He has given us the so I guess we were wrong the whole times.
And then they do dumb shit. Last year, they were taking the fucking fish stuff, right? They were taking fish medicine. This year, they're taking fucking horse dewormer. It's like, what are you going to do next? Shove a muffler up your ass? Oh yeah, that cures COVID. But they'll believe it. They're that stupid.
Rectus Aurinius says Leanna was 17 when you groomed, I presume her, took her across state lines and supplied her with alcohol while she was under 21. This was before my time in DSP, but it's something everybody says really did happen. Apparently she moved in with him when she was like 18 years and 4 days old. And everyone's like, so you never spoke to her a week before she moved into your house. No, I mean, the number one, they've done the research as always, but he has given them the He has deflected that with the power of So who knows?
It is the same case. It's these conspiracies on the internet. They're all same case bullshit. These people are completely stupid. Seriously. It doesn't make any sense at all, man.
Black.
Right? It doesn't make any sense at all. It's just, they're wild nonsense. Wild nonsense. So, I hear you. Anyone who is subject to this kind of abuse,
this is a new land. Or maybe he's
It's
trolling.
It's harassment. It absolutely is. You can call it whatever you want. Cyberbullying, harassment, abuse, whatever you want to call it. All right? It's absolutely positively heinous shit. Because people can say whatever they want and get away with it because they're anonymous on the fucking internet. They have no repercussions for doing conspiracies like that. They don't. They you know what I mean? They can say or do whatever they want. And what does it hurt them? It doesn't. But if they can convince stupid people that it's true, those stupid people now go out and do fucked up stuff. Really? Really? So, to me, being firsthand in that shit, man, just be happy if you've never been involved with this kind of shit. Seriously, I've never in my life been involved with a conspiracy theory until I became a content creator. Not once. I'm not someone who was for conspiracy theories. I didn't give two fucks. Oh, it really happened with 9/11. I don't really care. I can't control
Why
that.
is he comparing himself to 9/11? People laugh at you because you beg all fucking day long and make up fake stories about why you need money. That's not the same as fucking 9/11, you fat pussy.
I can't change it. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about how do steel beams melt from jet fuel. I don't care. How about that? There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not. I have my own life to live. I got my own shit to worry about. Not sit here and
fucking
talk about
burp into the mic like he does every day, like it's normal. Literally burping in his own fucking viewer's face and just be like, fucking handle it. I'm a disgusting cunt. What are you gonna do? Give me $150, please.
crazy ass conspiracy theories of things that are just wild and insane, right? And to me, I just I would never in my life. I have a busy, positive social life.
Positive.
I have a
What?
wife-
Social life, Lance. Lance, I don't know what he's gonna follow this up with. This guy has 0 friends, 0 work colleagues, 1 wife, and leaves the house once a week with her and talks to nobody. I am very much looking forward to listening to what his active social life entails.
I have a cat. I have a house to maintain. You know what I mean? Outside of me
No way did he just say he has a cat and he needs to clean the house. No way, lads, did he say his active social life is having a cat that can literally take care of itself the day it's born, and he has a house to maintain. Is that what someone says? If you're at work and someone says, "What'd you do at the weekend?" and you goes, "Well, it was fucking all gangs blowing up. It was blowing up. I had to mop the floor. I had a house to maintain. I changed the shower curtain." That is my social life. I had a full and frank conversation with my cat about him taking a shit in his litter box. And then we watched wrestling and chatted all about my wife's tits. He literally said, you heard it, his social life is a cat in the house.
me being a full-time streamer, which takes up a lot of my time, I got a lot of other
Full-time streamer takes up 6.5 hours of his day. Literally the same time as anyone who works ever.
shit to worry about. That's way more important to me than sitting around my thumb up my ass thinking about conspiracies about people and other things. I just got more important shit in my life to do. These people
Amazing.
don't. The people who do this shit have no life. They are pathetic.
Oh
Because you
no,
don't
Lance. He's telling me some home truths. I have no life. I am pathetic. If only I had filled all of my days with playing video games and having no interaction with anyone. Lance, my eyes are open. I was the loser the whole time, boys.
hyper focus on something like that unless you're pathetic. If you have better things to do, you do them. You know what I'm saying? The problem is these people they don't have anything in their life that's positive.
All right, I don't know if I'm going to get to the end because I can't stop pausing it every fucking time, 10 seconds. His wife's birthday was Sunday. This is what he said he did. Drove to a restaurant. It was too crowded. They didn't want to go inside because they'd have to sit next to people. Can't be done. Drove to Burger King. Got a burger. His burger had too much ketchup on it. So he spent a fucking half an hour in the car emailing Burger King that it was a disgrace his burger had too much sauce. That was on his wife's birthday. And he's going to tell me his life is packed. Every part of what I just said is pitiful. Taking your wife to Burger King in the morning, it's fine. You could do that. I don't mind if that's her jams. But then I'm pretty sure nobody wants to spend their birthday with their husband or wife furiously Karening their dicks, tweeting and emailing Burger King about how saucy their burger was, and then come on the internet the next day and say they'll fucking run off their feet with things to do involving looking at their cat and making sure the water in the house works. Absolutely but Lance, conspiracy theory maniac here, so you're going to have to take what I say with a grain of eight.
Positive to occupy their time. So they focus on this crazy shit on the internet and more people who think just like them, and now you get to that cultish groupthink mentality of bullshit. That's why there's entire websites like this. I'm not just talking about me and conspiracy theory. I'm talking about in general. There's entire fucking social networks, entire sites based on this crazy thinking about all kinds of shit on this planet. That's just wild insanity. So keep yourself out of it. Do yourself all a favor. Trust me. The last thing you want to do is put a toe into that disgusting fetid pool. You know, putting your foot into it is like stepping or going face first right into this sandwich.
Oh, there's the burger he was talking about. Look how this much sauce is enough to derail, as he likes to say, his wife's birthday. Classic Mujiks.
Can you imagine if you tripped and fell face first into this fetid, festering mound of disgusting slop? That's basically what it's like.
This is another thing. This face first of festering slop is people just watching him. This isn't an edited video. This is his own channel. Nobody derives these fucking alleged conspiracies because he was just sitting calmly playing video games, and every time he died he was like, oh geez, I died. Never mind, GG's. This is his channel. We are watching unedited footage of him talking AIDS.
Like. That is exactly what it is like. So you don't want to do that. You want to stay away.
You want to just listen to me. Don't listen to anyone else. Everything I say is the truth, backed up by the evidence of me going, Everything I say is the best. I never did anything wrong. I paid all of my taxes into the black hole. I put my tax in my shoe, and then I threw my shoe in the bin like the letter told me to, and then I don't know what happened. It wasn't anything I did.
From the sandwich. Stay away from the shit sandwich, okay?
No, I wanted to look at that burger a bit more.
All right, continuing on. Anso Kamaru tipped me $4.20. And what's funny is Blender Bottle says people in the chat seem to forget trolls were planning to break into Phil's house and divorce him from his wife. And I hate to say it, but it's what he actually just said is true. I'm not.
Okay,
not
I actually remember this one. I don't know what he's going to say about it. The breaking into his house was this. People made a little quick joke. Let's break into his office and clean it up. Because if you've ever seen a picture of his workplace, where it's just a fucking disaster zone. 500 cables all matted together. He never turns his computer off. He doesn't turn his laptop off. He doesn't turn any of his consoles off. He leaves everything on all day. It looks like a fucking bomber's gone off. And their joke was, let's break in and clean it up. I remember that one. But let's see what he presents it as.
These idiots publicly posted up plans to break into my house, 2 years ago when I went to Connecticut to visit my parents, they actually were trying to get blueprints to the fucking house
Blueprints like it's fucking Metal Gear Solid.
to see the layout of the house so they could plan a break-in. This is true. They posted it up and then they deleted it later.
They never deleted it. It's still there.
And people were actually trying to file for divorce for me and my wife, to get us to divorce each other behind the scenes.
That also happened, but it happened in the way that somebody just fucking printed a divorce thing and signed it in his name and sent it to the courts. That was it. Pretty stupid and, I don't know, kind of memey funny in its own way, but technically that is true.
Even though we weren't involved with the process, they were trying to forge our identities and documents to try to pretend like we were trying to divorce each other. As if this was somehow going to work and affect us in any way, I don't know. Because there's absolutely no fucking way that that could happen.
Oh, lads, someone's cutting that one out. There's no fucking way we could get a divorce. Boys. We'll see what's going on in 2 years.
But they actually were doing this. They had the process moving and everything. That's how dumb these people are. So when you say, oh, Phil's just, he's just saying this, he doesn't mean it or it's not true. It's absolutely true what I'm telling you. The insanity of these crazy fucking people has no bounds. These people have done fucked up things to me and my family to try to hurt us for no reason, because they're nuts, because they believe every crazy conspiracy theory.
Fucked up things include reporting him to the IRS for not paying any tax. And guess what happened, lads? The IRS were like, boys, this guy isn't paying his tax. Let's get him. And that was the troll's fault. It wasn't his fault, boys. He did everything he did. Like I said, he did everything he could. He just kept all his money in the bank. Like a good American citizen. We're not paying tax. Fuck that shit. Troll's fault. Troll's faultage.
Yeah. Let's continue. And let's get off that subject and let's get to positive stuff.
Oh, positive stuff, lads. There's still half of this video to go. But now we're moving on to the positive stuff.
Okay. Anto Kamaru has tipped me $4.20.
Money. There we go. Money is positive, obviously.
And says, literally finished watching the latest videos of Hades, and good shit, bro. Sucks that I missed it live, but here's to finally finding your playstyle. Fun fact, the spear build is actually extremely broken, but it was clear it just didn't fit your playstyle. I think if I played more of the spear build with, and I kept getting the same kind of build that I had that one time, that was a really good run, I would have been successful. But the thing is, every time you play the game, what you get is random. So if you're not getting the same build over and over, it's hard to kind of get good.
Yeah,
at a
this
build,
is
you know what
this is true. Not liking a streamer is fine, very true. Trolls go way too far. Yeah, doxing neighbors. If that's true, they shouldn't have done that. Filing face depaupers for divorce papers. That was funny. Attending bankruptcy calls was fucking hilarious. Planning break-ins, that wasn't real. The bankruptcy call was funny. Somebody called in and just played a tape of him saying, "Why am I toxic?" to the judge, which I thought was classic memes.
what I'm saying? And now what I've found is now that I'm getting all the, what are they called? The favors or the gifts from the gods. Now that I'm able to kind of control the boons that I'm getting early on, it's actually better because now I can build a build that I want.
What did Mr. Porat say?
Even though there's still randomness to it. You know what I mean? The boons that I'm getting, it's hard to kind of get good at a build.
Everything this man says is a lie.
What I found is now that
Delete that, obviously.
The kid I was swatted before. Many years ago, but I was swatted. 2015.
Swatting is
Daniel
stupid.
Says, my belief is there's 3 types of people who interact with your content. Fans, people who like to
Fans?
tell you harmless, and then people who wish you actual harm, which sucks. That's right. And here's the problem.
Fans?
It all started off with fans and people who wanted to troll me but were harmless. But what people didn't realize over the years is that every time someone...
Lads, look at this. Look at this boy. He's a classic memer. He spelled Kek W in the wrong way. He could be someone who watches Cocainies. Classic Majik.
Mischaracterizations and exaggerations for humorous purposes. I think we can all agree watching it. This is how you don't play, only factoring in my fails and my rage moments. Those are funny, but that's not a characterization of what the real stream is.
Oh my lord, you fucking delusional cunt. He literally just said complaining is not a full representation of his stream. His Call of Duty streams are pure gold. They are, however long, 6 hours long, non-stop, making up fake lag. You've seen them. They are truly the greatest streams on the internet. how this man can continually lie year after year. Every part of that game was built, coded specifically to make him look like a fool. But that's only what the internet puts up. His actual live streams, he's just slaying everyone. Always having a good time, always taking it in good grace when he gets put in the lower remedial lobbies because he's rage quit 8 times. Always a good lad.
But people are stupid. This is the problem. On Earth, a lot of people are just fucking dumb. And they believe it as fact. So when you think that that's all...
They believe my streams are facts, boys. They believe when they watch my stream, it's a fact. Someone has faked that whole video, guys. Can I have $100, guys? Guys, my taxes are really due. For reals.
that I am. Oh, he's just a negative guy who swears at game developers and sucks at games, but somehow he makes a living. I'm very angry and jealous that this is possible. I hate this guy. How can I ruin his life?
I mean, he's gone off the rails a bit there, Lance. We love this guy. If it wasn't for DSP, what would I watch while I was making dinner? What would I watch while I was making dinner, Lance, if it wasn't this guy talking absolute AIDS? Also, jealousy. I think he's getting confused with envy there. But nobody is envious of this man. Nobody would trade their lives for this. Nobody.
And that's what's happened, is over the years, you've got a group of people who have such vitriol and hatred towards me for uncharacteristic reasons. Like, nothing that's true.
Uncharacteristic reasons, boys. He's really nice. All those top 10 racist videos, they weren't him. It was some other guy who looked exactly like him, boys. Just like the WE Champions account.
They've talked themselves into believing conspiracies for so long that is factually true to them, and now they hate me for it, and they want to hurt me. And that's
Nobody
crazy,
wants to hurt him.
The intention of things like This Is How You Don't Play and stuff was never to hurt me or my family. Not once were those videos made intently to try to hurt me. I think at first people thought it was funny. Then they realized, oh, I can get popular on YouTube for this kind of drama shit. So they just made them for the fact that it was clickbait and they could make a ton of money in video on the.
Nobody's making a ton of money making these videos about you. Nobody makes any money making Dr. Phil's videos. Dr. Phil. Fucking Darkside AIDS videos. He's so obsessed with money. That's probably what riles him up. That people get more views than him. And he's worried that they make more money. He makes more money than most. Nobody doesn't think that. He makes $120,000 a year minimum. He hits this goal a lot of the time. That says $150. And he does these streams twice a day. And he gets that money a lot. No one is surprised he makes money. Nobody's upset about it. He just loves being the victim of his own fake stories.
Videos, you know. But then it just became, how can we say the most ridiculous
Also, 99% of DSP videos are still laughing at him talking shit and playing games awfully, right? This Snort Burnell, Soma Julius Cruz are still just clips of him playing his games.
Correct. We know it's wrong. We know it's fake. But we'll say
no, they're not fake.
Thing, and we'll skew the facts to make it look real, so that I can get clickbait views on YouTube.
Oh, what a maniac!
Oh, I hate Phil because of this complete bullshit.
He's
Someone
fucking
literally
talking
just
bullshit.
said moments ago in the chat, and of course they were banned for it. That your ex-girlfriend was 17 years old when you groomed her to be with her, and then completely false.
Completely
There's
false.
Zero evidence of that because it's not true. I didn't ever.
Like I said earlier, I wasn't there for the origin of the Liana sagas. But there's definitely a lot of evidence, boys. If she truly moved in within a week of her 18th birthday, he must have been talking to her pre-Majix.
Never talked to my ex until she was of legal age. I never even talked to her or met her.
I mean, it's a bad look when you're bringing up the term legal age anyway. Technically, if you haven't done anything wrong, then it's probably fine. What's his name? Banging an 18-year-old is classic memes. But having to bring up legal age, that's just a bad look. I'm sure sponsors will be lining up for that AIDS.
But these people have told themselves the bullshit for so many years, they just believe it. It can't have factual evidence because it's not true, but somehow they think it is. You see how nuts they are?
Oh, look at this guy. Let's just play some Psychonauts too.
These people are absolutely fucking insane. Fucking insane. But anyway, yeah, and it really does suck because I do feel that
This is the positive
things
section
would
of
be very different for me if this didn't happen this way. You know,
this is the positive section. Don't forget, Lance.
out there who do similar things to what I do, and they're able to not have.
What did
Things would
Brocard
be very
say?
different for me if this didn't happen.
Panda was very young, to be fair.
Right now, there's content creators
Delete
out there
it.
who do similar things to what I do, and they're able
Let's
to not have the abuse. So they can
delete
have
it.
things like sponsored streams. They can have product.
You can't have sponsored stream and all that shit that you're about to say because you, for fucking 7 years, you made out like every Asian person on the screen was a hilarious character and went on a racist rant. He got banned from an entire platform, Lance, in case you didn't know, because he played Dead Space like he was a Nazi and every necromorph was a Jew. Stamping on their face, thinking they were busting their big nose. That's what he said. Who's getting sponsored after doing that? It was the troll's fault. It was the troll's fault. It was just memes pretending to be Hitler and killing Jews. It was memes. We all do that.
Sponsorships of things that they actually believe in.
Fucking idiot.
They have opportunities to go and go to media events and talk directly to game companies and have fun, positive relationships.
Fun,
They can
positive.
actually have meet and greets with fans and things, and not have to worry that someone's going to be nuts and do something crazy. You know what I mean? Like, my life would be so different if it hadn't been for bad luck of this is how you don't play, essentially recruiting the dumbest people on the planet.
Amazing. This guy's
'Cause
delusion.
that's what happened.
That's not what happened.
And by the way, I don't blame. At one point, I did blame those who made this is how you don't play for it. I don't blame them anymore. What I blame now is these people who allow this crazy shit to be propagated, right? It shouldn't. You shouldn't allow crazy conspiracy to cover social media, yet they allow it. And that's fucked up.
It was Twitch's fault the whole time too, Lance. Not his fault, though.
All right. Anyway, continuing on.
What a
Apparently,
maniac.
I abused cats, tipped $1.50 and said, "Be more careful with your words. I was upset by fat-phobic comments you made last night. As to your logic, a fat cat means abuse. I personally think having an underweight cat is abuse, and you're malnourishing them." It is. It goes both ways. See, again, it sounds to me like you see the world as black and white. I don't.
Oh, I don't see the
You
world
have
as
a
black
pet.
and white. I don't.
And I'm
what an
going to
idiot.
elaborate on my comments again because I did yesterday, and you've completely ignored them. You chose to.
Clearly, he's just been baited here. I'm surprised he's biting.
Owner to provide the best possible and healthy environment for that pet. Now, every pet's different. Some pets need more exercise, some need less. Some need more food, some need less. Some need more protein, some need less. Okay? In general, if you have a pet like a dog or a cat, you should not be feeding that cat human food or the dog human food. They're not.
Boys, you know how cats can literally survive in the wild by themselves? You know they can eat rats and mice non-stop, right? You know that's true, boys. It was just a conspiracy meme the whole time. If cats aren't eating pedigree chum, they will literally turn into mutants.
Supposed to be eating human food. Human food is bad for them. It's too high in calories. A lot of the times it contains ingredients
If you give a cat spaghetti and chips, boys, it's literally going to turn into a kaiju.
they're not supposed to having in their digestive tract. That's why there's specified food for them. And no, I'm not talking about, oh, go buy them, you know, the cheapest possible brand of cat food or dog food at all. That's the worst. You need to get the food that's actually
What
approved
a
by
psycho.
vets, the ones that
This
have
guy is
high
amazing.
protein, low filler. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get the raw food, and that's really good and healthy for them. It all depends. And listen, it's up to you to determine what kind of diet you want to give your pet. But the point I was making is that if your pet is incredibly overweight because you feed it human food all the time,
Says ultra fit, stay at home, shut in DSP. The height of physical perfection, Lance.
that's directly your fault, and you are responsible for the health of that pet, and you have mistreated your pet and abused them.
I really hope somebody brings up his own appearance here. Or lifestyle. This guy goes out once a week. He must be close to a stroke if he hasn't already had one.
An overweight pet is directly the result of an abusive owner that is just lax in what they do with that pet. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. that
Look at this. This was
you
8
would
years
have a
ago,
pet
and he's only got
and just
worse.
let it eat whatever. Oh, I bought McDonald's, so I gave him French fries and cheeseburger today. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Are you out of your fucking mind giving a cat beef? Boys, are you fucking out of your mind giving your cat some of your beef? Your cat will literally become Godzilla. It is a risk to the nation if you're giving your cat beef. Cats' fucking digestive systems are only designed for the lowest horse grade meat that you would get on a fucking butcher floor. Never mind. You think lions and cats eat raw food? You think all animals in the jungles are not just waiting for God to give them their dinners? Boys, you are fucking conspiracy nut jobs.
Even a human's not supposed to be eating that food, and you just gave it to your dog or cat, which...
This guy, every one of this guy's meals is a fucking cheeseburger. Every single time he talks about eating is some horrific aids. Fucking burgers and chips. The healthiest thing he eats is tuna bakes out of a box. And he's just talking down. His cat probably eats better than him. Fucking fat bastard.
Has absolutely no way to know that that food's bad for it, and you just poisoned it.
Poisoned it with a beef burger.
So if you listen to me talking facts, 'cause that's all these are. These are facts. It's not a
Facts, lads.
Scientific facts.
Scientific facts. The old kaiju story arc incoming.
Go talk to any vet. They'll tell you as much. If you feel what I'm telling you is offensive, what you really need to do is look in the mirror at yourself and say,
I need to look at the mirror, lads. The idea that a cat eating a cheeseburger, I need to look into my soul. Every time I saw my cat jump on a mouse and eat it, I'd be like, boys, my cat's literally just signed a death sentence. He's dead. I'm going to have to stomach pump him right now because of that dirty mouse in his ass.
say, man, maybe I'm not a good pet owner. Because if my cat is incredibly fat, and it's not for medical reasons, like maybe your cat is diabetic or has an issue that makes it overweight, that's different. If your cat's fat because you are a bad pet owner or you give it bad food all the time, that's your fault.
So whose fault is it that you look like this? Who's that? Is it his mum's fault or is it his fault, Lance? Or is it the troll's fault?
That's the same as if you had a baby and you overfed the baby and now it's a giant blimp. That's your fault. Not the baby's fault. The baby's not smart enough to know the difference. It's your fault. And you gotta take responsibility for that.
Fat babies now.
On my stream, you're the one who has the issue now.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd love the SP in the shopping market just to see a fat baby and just be like, hey, woman, why is your baby such a fat bastard? I'm gonna call the fucking FBI. You've been mistreating this baby. It's just too fucking bouncy. Everybody remembers the old phrase, bouncing baby boy, right? Well, I want to see ribs on this fucking kid. Otherwise, I'm coming back with a gun.
Me. Because it's a fact. No, I didn't declaw my cat, you fucking piece of shit. As I said multiple times.
Positive stream, lads.
He was a rescue cat, and you could go fuck yourself, because I would never declaw a cat. Seriously, lick my ass. That pisses me off when someone wants to say something like that on my stream. Fuck you. Okay. Oh, I'm not in a bad mood at all, QB. It's just that certain topics will rile me up, and you're going to say that I abused my cat on the stream. You can expect to get all of the vitriol out of me that you're going to get. You don't say fucked up stuff like that to a pet owner who loves his cat as much as I do.
His cat, this is part of his social circle.
Ooh, I got a burp.
Oh, fucking hell. Gross.
That is it.
Oh!
Stream, I've gotten through all the shouts.
Lady Blaze. She's lucky she wasn't already banned, if it is a woman, obviously. But whatever they said got blamped. Whatever they said got blamped. They were talking, they were on the edge earlier. I wish we could see what it was.
Shoutouts from people with brains. There's a few shoutouts that came from people that are brainless.
Brainless, obviously,
I'm not gonna
Lance.
shout them out because they're brainless. They're fucking dumbasses. But anyway, let's end the pre-stream. Let's take a break. I have to use the restroom.
All right, that's enough. That was a funny one. That was funny enough. But we're not going to watch all this. But if you haven't seen it before, it's the greatest video I've ever seen. It's just the most well put together. We'll watch the intro and we'll watch a little bit of him fighting. This is what he used to complain about. This is amazing.
Shout out to Ludwig the Detractor.
Ludwig World Order.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Thanks for the money, dummy.
This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe. I'm getting it back now. I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too. By the way, I really desperately need the money.
It's pathetic.
To help with my tax situation. So, hint, hint. Sound good? Money, 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 money. Oh my god! I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Because I have no fucking self-control. Money, money, money. I'm a very fallible, very, very fragile, very, vulnerable person. Everyone knows that. That was my depression. Bullshit! Cocksucker. He spams Dragon, but me! Yeah, fuck! I'm done. Cheater! Oh my god, what a fucking cheater! What a cocksucker. Fucking scrub. You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself. Oh my god!
That is a quality intro, but the actual footage of him trying to beat this boss and complaining about everything and then getting trolled by his own mods is amazing. It's 26 minutes. I honestly think you should all watch it. But we'll watch 5 minutes between us, fans.
Here, it does the animation. I press jump. He grabs me anyway. I don't care anymore. Complete fucking stupidity. Complete stupidity.
Where's the fast fingers? Side of the face!
I dodge and still get hit. I don't care. I just don't care. Just kill me. 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 I don't care. I don't. I don't fucking give a shit. Yeah, I didn't dodge, You tell me I didn't dodge. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I didn't dodge. Of course I didn't. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't dodge. Here we go again. Ignore the firecrackers. Poisons me. This sucks. I got the poo on me. Just kill me. Just kill me. I just don't care.
You better take a sip, you fucking sleazy asshole.
What compels a man to hate a monkey?
Because I already owned the first form a million times. I already dominated the first fucking form. The fact I have to do it again to begin with is stupid. He ignored them! He ignored the firecrackers!
This is my favorite video on the internet.
To look upon a picture such as this and wonder aloud how it would feel to crack its skull open with a frying pan.
It sucks. It really does. It's fucking terrible. Lazy game development.
Why did they hate monkeys so much?
He ignored the firecrackers again! Come on! Oh, here we go, it's over. Yeah, you can't do it. I used it, nothing happened. Unfucking believable bullshit. Skirt! Even with the resistance, I still died. I blocked! I blocked! Bullshit. I blocked it.
Not so sure about that.
Yeah, it's horseshit. It fucking sucks. And I already wasted like 4 of those fucking items. The resistance to terror doesn't even really do that much. It's pretty much a waste of time.
Oh, really?
I'm dead now. It's so dumb. Why do you ignore the fucking fireworks, you fucking
Vintage tree rat.
piece of shit? Why do you ignore the game mechanic put into the game to win the fight? I give up. Just kill me. Kill me! Kill me! It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. It really is so bad. It's terrible. Ignore the game mechanics over and over and over. Ignore the firework. Ignore the firework. Fuck you. Work. All I want the game to do is work. I just want the game mechanics to work, but they couldn't do it. That was too difficult. doesn't work.
So speaking of injuries, let's talk about this and go through why it was my favorite scene in the whole film.
What a great fucking game. I give up. I give up. I just give up. It's obvious that it doesn't work right. They fucked this up. So stupid.
Yeah, he's getting properly trolled by his own mods.
Ignored it. Ignored it again. So dumb. I'm jumping out of the way. I still get hit. Terrible.
I'm trying to be fucking cool with you.
What? He's just standing here not moving. Look, he's glitched. He was glitched. He was just standing there.
I'm trying to be fucking cool with you for like a fucking minute here.
Terrible bullshit. I like how we got glitched.
So you think that's not around?
I blocked that. Yeah, block anything! I couldn't block anything! I was holding it. It did absolutely fucking nothing. I give up. This is horseshit. I just don't want to do this anymore. I really don't. This is fucking terrible. There he goes again. I'm dead. That's it. That's it. The only reason I can't win is because of that ability. Literally, the only reason I can't win the fight is because he has a bullshit insta-kill ability. It's the only reason. If they didn't give that to him, it would have been a fair fight, but instead they gotta be fucking dickhead assholes and give him an ability. It doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. I used the pacifying agent. It doesn't fucking do anything.
How did Swagbags not get banned? I suppose he was a mod, so he's immune.
Horseshit. The whole fight is fucking bullshit. Terrible fucking bullshit boss. I jumped. I pressed it. Now I'm dead. They actually killed me there.
This is like one of the best games of the last 5 years or whatever. But because he can't just easily win, it's designed by idiots.
Fuck off. I jumped. This is so dumb. Of course. And every time you try to clear with the antidote powder, it hits you with the rock.
What?
Rock.
What the fuck? Well, it ain't a
rock. Incorrect.
But it ain't no
rock.
It's a big old chunk of shit.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. You are a dirty, rotten liar.
This is a big old chunk of poopy.
Oh! Bullshit! It's like they literally made it the most annoying boss pattern ever. I pressed jump. I pressed it. I've had enough of it.
Alright, that's enough of this. I think you should watch it. I think you should bookmark it and leave a comment or something. Because it's a truly fantastic video from this lad. A true 37,000 views for this is a travesty. It's an incredible piece of work. But this is how he plays every game. This is how he plays every single game. And then wonders why people laugh at him and call him a fucking bitch. Every game he can't easily win, this is his response. What a wankstein. What else we got? I've seen this Doom video. It's actually quite well made. How long is this? 2 minutes. Alright, well watch this just for the memes and then off to bed. Okay boys? Classic memes.
Dude, that was awesome. When I fucking mulched him, that was crazy cool. So I charged up the plasma gun by firing it, and then when he jumped at me, I just did the blast that charged up, and he just went exploded right in front of me. I like.
All right, what else? There was one other one I liked, so only because it was stupid. I think it's by this guy. I know that I said I was signing out, but now I changed my mind. DSP versus DSP is fucking superb as well, Lance.
All men dream, but not eat.
DSP versus DSP is incredible memes. So you should watch the Guardian Ape one. This is incredible. Oh, there we go. Oh, we'll watch that at the end. Oh, fuck it. We'll watch both of these. I fucking love them.
The game that is my favorite game of 2019, the Resident Evil 2 remake. So fuck you, Capcom. Fuck you, Capcom. Fuck you, Capcom. Fuck you.
Positive.
This game.
Positive, Lance.
Survival horror. Exactly where we need it in the modern era. I was trying to turn, but the controls don't let you. Because the controls are fucking outdated, ancient bullshit. Okay? It took a classic game franchise.
Alright, just a quick summation of what we're watching. He's played the game already. And then at the end of the year, he's doing his game reviews. And he's making out that it was a good game. And then this person is showing what he actually said as he was playing it. So you can see the difference, boys. Classic DSP versus DSP Twitter, almost.
From the 1990s, and it modernized it to the point where it had modernized controls. No dodge! No dodge in an action game. Genius. Modernized gameplay elements, fun things to it. This fight fucking sucks. It really, really genuinely does. Amazingly modernized graphics. The game does not run at a full 60. I've noticed it dip a few times, even on PS4 Pro, right? A great plot that, yes, some of the plot was from the original game, but it had new plot elements and new gameplay elements introduced, and completely new boss fights. When he's coming at you, you shock him. That is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh my god. So I gotta do it all over again. The whole orphanage part of the game was a completely new original thing. Terrible. So fucking boring. Just let me play the real game. Like, the real game's not hard enough. Let's add in a really annoying piece of shit segment that has nothing to do with anything else. This sucks. I was only looking at the bottom line. I didn't realize there were 2 lines. Oh. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. All that for a pair of fucking child scissors? Seriously, this game 100% redefined what I expect from survival horror in the future. Now, some people would immediately say, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This fucking sucks. This sucks. It does. This sucks. This really sucks. This sucks. I have no idea if I'm hurting him. I would expect that other game franchises that want to do survival horror have to live up to the example that the Resident Evil 2 remake did this year. Oh, fuck this. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. Come on. Fuck this. Fuck this stupid shit. Keep in mind, this game was super duper tough for me. I toughed through it, and I enjoyed every moment of when I persevered, and I succeeded, and I had fun. So I'll be honest, I said this on pre-stream. I really am not really having too much fun playing this, because it's just not fun. It gets to the point it's so fucking annoying. This game was exceptionally good. Graphics, great. Complete bullshit. Voice acting, great. Oh, fucking bullshit. Story, great. Gameplay, great. It's completely bullshit. Capcom sucks. Fuck this game. Seriously, what can I say that's not good about the game? Nothing. This is exactly what I want from survival horror. Keep in mind, there's no dodge. And that's modern game development for you. Terrible. Sadly, we get a lot of stinkers like Layers of Fear 2 and Blair Witch and these games that think that they're survival horror games. And you get a game like this that just makes them look so effing pathetic. Like, that's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. There's no dodge in the game. There's no dodge, so I can't get out of the fucking way. This is so stupid. Because it does things so well. So, Resident Evil 2 Remake, absolutely outstanding game. My pick for my favorite game of 2019. Okay?
Favorite game of the year. That's how he acts.
Oh my god. This is impossible.
Impossible.
Zipping the lips.
Seemed like a classic stream, boys. Alright, I want to watch the one where he goes to the cinema. Because it's just dumb. These were quite good. It's a shame this guy never carried on making all these stupid videos. Where's the cinema one? Have I gone too far? I think so. I think I've gone too modern now. So if it comes to it, I'll watch this, because I know that that's quite funny. Oh, here we go.
I told you to buy me popcorn. Thanks for the popcorn, dummy. Where the fuck do I go? I know I'm on the right track. I just don't know which direction to go. I'm so fucking lost, dude. I'm going in endless circles now. I can't figure out where the fuck to go. I knew that. This way.
Why don't you take a seat right over there?
She was 18 years old the first time I ever even spoke to her in a YouTube message.
Once upon a time, there was a lovely princess.
Fuck her. Fuck her.
But she had an enchantment upon her of a fearful
Oh,
sort.
wait. Look at that. Look at that.
Could only be broken by love's first kiss.
Look at it. Look at it.
She was locked away in a castle.
Slap that annoying fucking bitch of a kid. What
breathing dragon.
Alright, that's alright for a minute's worth of magiques, isn't it? Alright, what was the last one? I have no idea what's going on.
I hope that you guys had a good day. Whatever it is that you might have done. I don't know what you were up to yesterday, right? So yesterday was my day off from streaming. I had an interesting conversation with my dad. All right? My dad's a history buff. He in his younger life, I know he used to totally study history a lot. Okay? And, you know, he says, if you look at history, he says the worst people ever in the history of the human race are the black people. That's
You're
what
a
happens.
racist. You're a You're a racist.
I'm telling you, that's what happens.
You're
man.
racist.
Come on.
You're racist. He's racist, everyone. It's now known.
Wait, what? Now, wait a minute. Excuse me. Not what I meant to say. Not what I meant. What I meant to say is the worst people ever in the history of the human race are the white people. By the way, my dad's obviously not anti-white, and he's not, you know what I mean? He's not any apologist or anything like that. He goes, all you got to do is study history. Is Europeans decided at some point, white Europeans, that they were better than everyone else. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. They jumped on their boats. They went all around the world under the semblance of colonizing the world. Okay, and what did they do? They completely upended and destroyed entire civilizations. They brought sickness. They brought plague. They took the Native Americans and upped them out of their homes and threw them to the west and threw them out wherever. You know, this is our land now. Just because they could. You're like, why did they do it? Did they need the land? Did they need their resources? Did they need... No. They just did it because they fucking could. All right, time to ban a bunch of idiots from the stream chat. You know, here I am. I come back from break. I got a few things to talk about. Trying to give you my insight. And instead we got a bunch of fucking idiots. Well, then fuck off. Why are you on my stream for, you stupid shit? I mean it. Fuck you. Like, well, fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. Get the fuck out. Fuck you. I'll ban your ass. Fuck that shit. Fuck you. Fuck.
All right,
I'm saying it's okay to disagree with me. Right? All right.
That wasn't what I thought it was. What else we got? I think that's it. Anyone that I remember recently, Lance? Nothing, really. Alright, anyway, it was bedtime like an hour and a half ago. Magic is balls, but laughing at DSP is classic magic. I remember this fucking weirdo. I don't know, I haven't looked at enough of these. Yeah, I better not just randomly click on anything. You never know what weird bollocks is going to be there. Alright, Lance. Shit stream of AIDS. But DSP is eternal. The greatest of all Magic the Gathering schmeebelage boys. Again, fully recommend anybody watching the full Sekiro video. That was classic Magic. What did everyone else say to watch? Bloodborne. Fuck it. Well, I'm pretty sure Bloodborne is difficult. But until next time, boys, rub my balls.